50 wins. Is that good? The Ballers go for their 50th win of the season tonight in Marysville, already having wrapped up a series win against their rivals, the High Wheelers. Good evening and welcome to Bryant Field in Marysville, California, as the Oakland Ballers visit the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers for the final game of a 6-game series. I'm Nevada Cohen alongside my broadcast partner Ben Verhoek, and you're listening to Oakland Baseball on KDOW AM 1220 and on YouTube. We're on KDOW for the first time this season, Ben.
I'm loving it. We're all over the place now, it seems like.
Yes. Well, we thank KDOW for putting us on the air today with this late Sunday game, which is rare, but it is the case because the Ballers are in Marysville. And last night in Marysville, Ben, the Ballers had a 2-homer game from Nick Leahy, his second of the season, helped the Ballers to a 10-6 win. But really, that wasn't the story of the ball game if we're really pulling the curtain back, because there was some chippiness late.
Chippiness is a good way of putting it. Yeah, it was a wild one to say the very least. Great baseball, some dingers, some defense, and some drama.
Yes. So basically what happened is, first of all, there were some questionable calls, to say the least, early on or midway through the game. But then late in the game, the drama kicks off in the 9th inning when Tanner Shears comes in and hits Landon Wallace in the back of the neck. And Wallace was peeved, especially with Tyler Lozano, who was trying to help out his pitcher. But one way or another, Landon Wallace was upset, and the little shouting match between he and Tilo turned into a benches-clearing brouhaha. Mm-hmm. Not really a bases-clearing brawl. It was just a little bit of a skirmish in front of home plate, and people came racing in. But thankfully, nothing came of it. Now, there's always the possibility after something like that there could be something that happens today, whether that's maybe the first batter of the game being hit by a pitch. There could be some sort of retaliation that we could see in this game, Ben. And it always makes for interesting baseball, that's for sure.
Yeah, as much as we don't want anyone to get hurt, it does make for entertaining baseball. Nice storyline. Some drama always makes things interesting, you know what I mean? So let's keep it family friendly, but let's also keep it interesting. Let's see what happens. It's been a wild series altogether, so why not end it with a bang?
And I think some other news going into this game are some new players for Yuba Sutter. We talked about Jack Martin yesterday. They also have another new pitcher in one Aaron Schaefer, who will make his pro debut at some point, either in this series or next for Yuba Sutter. But for Oakland, there is another new player to be aware of, and his name is Andrew Silva. Silva, he's 6'3", 195 righty from Pittsburgh, California, was a two-way player at SF State. So he hit and he pitched, but he is with the Ballers now as a pitcher. And so we could see him come out of the bullpen today. But it is time for the starting lineups. First for the Oakland Ballers, led by Aaron Miles in his second year, 49-16 and 12-5 in the second half. Jermaine Cobb Jr. is the shortstop leading off. Isai Santos, the right fielder, hits second. Cam Buford hits third and plays first base for the first time this season, with Christian Almanza getting a very rare day off. Danny Harris, the second baseman, cleans up. Dylan Tatum DHs and bats fifth. Jake Allgaier is the third baseman, hitting sixth. Tyler Best back in the lineup, hitting seventh and in left field for the second straight game to start his 2025 campaign with the Ballers. Tilo, the catcher, hits ninth. Tyler Lozano, hitting eighth. And Darryl Buggs, the second, in center field, bats ninth. As for the mound, the Ballers will roll with Reed Butts. Now the lineup for Yuba Sutter, it's actually very similar to the Ballers lineup in that they're giving Cuba Best the day off, just as the Oakland Ballers are giving Christian Almanza the day off. But Parker Cadu, anyway, is the shortstop leading off for the High Wheelers, who are 8-9 in the second half, led by Billy Horton. River Orsak is the right fielder, hitting second. Bobby Leday slides up to the 3 spot. The DH bats third. Gio Brusa, the first baseman, cleans up. 3 homers in the series for Brusa, the 32-year-old franchise player. Connor Denning is the third baseman, getting the start in the 5 spot behind Brusa. Cooper Hext is the left fielder hitting 6th. Mike Campagna gets the start behind the dish and hits 7th. Landon Wallace, the center fielder, bats 8th. And Kirkland Banks, the second baseman today, bats 9th. Those are your starting 9 for the High Wheelers. We will discuss their pitcher, Matt Cavanaugh, shortly. Cavanaugh got the start for the High Wheelers earlier in this series on Tuesday. And Cavanaugh will get the start again on Sunday, just as Reed Butts. This was the same matchup from Tuesday, Ben. And you weren't there for that one, but it was the lone loss that the Ballers had in the series, 12-8. And Matt Cavanaugh wasn't great. Reed Butts wasn't great either. And they're both just trying to turn it around today, the two lefties.
I'd love to see it. You know, we're all fully aware of what Reed is capable of doing. And I expect a bounce back from him, you know.
Yeah.
Reed doing Reed things.
Yeah, Cavanaugh went 5 2/3 and gave up 5 earned runs. But Reed only lasted 3 innings, gave up 7 earned runs. Now, after back-to-back bad starts for Reed, if he has a good start today and picks up the win, he will actually grab the Ballers single-season franchise record for wins in a season by a pitcher with his 8th. So that's what's on the line for Reed in this game.
I like that. Another milestone, another box to check off.
It's time for the singing of the anthem here from Marysville, here on KDOW AM 1220. And it's time for the singing of the Star Spangled Banner, so we will mute our mics and turn up the crowd mic. Another great singing of the anthem here from Bryant Field in Marysville, California. And it is just about time for action. Let's reintroduce you to Matt Cavanaugh, the pitcher for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. Cavanaugh on Tuesday in a 12-8 win went 5 2/3, 9 hits, 5 earned runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Gave up a couple bombs, a Danny Harris solo shot, and a Dylan Tatum 2-run homer. But still picked up the win for the High Wheelers. Cavanaugh now is 4-1 this season, and his ERA is down to 5.68. 6'3" lefty. This is his 10th start, 57 innings, 69 hits, 17 walks, and 45 strikeouts. He is from Coral Springs, Florida, which is, oh goodness, I'm forgetting my Florida geography. I think it's Southwest Florida near Fort Myers. And, oh no, Coral Springs is near Fort Lauderdale. Oh, wrong coast.
The Floridian.
Oh, that's bad. Anyway, he went to Florida Gulf Coast, which is on the West Coast, which is why I thought for a second Coral Springs was near Fort Myers.
Common mistake.
Yes, thank you. And Cavanaugh is making the start. Has a couple shutout starts this year, hoping for his 3rd. Excuse me. Goodness gracious, I don't know what. I have a frog in my throat before this game. Hopefully the frog comes out now. Wait, here it comes.
It's a frosty frog.
It's a frosty frog? That's right. Bill and I had some milkshakes for the game. We'll tell you about that later. As for the defense for Yuba Sutter, left to right in the outfield, Hex, Wallace, and Orsak. Infield from first to third, Brusa, Beggs, Cadu, and Denning. And then the catcher is Campagna for the lefty pitcher, Kavanaugh. Ballers again rolling with Cobb, Santos, Buford, Harris, Tatum, Allgaier, Best, Lozano, and Bugs. And Ben, a chance today for the Ballers to win 5 in a row for the 5th time this season.
It seems like something they like to do a lot lately. Lose one game, come back and just steamroll the rest of the game. So let's hope they could keep that pattern going.
The High Wheelers rolling with their home white uniforms today with the black high socks for Kavanaugh to match the black cap that he's wearing with the yellow High Wheeler bike on it with the yellow brim. Oakland going with the road greens with Oakland across the chest in gold, the gold numbers on the back. Oakland, actually it's Ballers across the chest in gold, and Oakland in white across the back above the gold numbers. Green shirt, gray pants, and Trey Cobb stepping in from the right side wearing his matte green Bees helmet. 4 in a row for Oakland. Can they make it 5 and pick up win number 50 in 2025? The first pitch of the game is high and away for ball 1 at 6:11 p.m. pack time. Thanks for tuning in here on KDOW. The 1-0 pitch to Cobb is a strike on the outer half. It's 1-1. Our home plate umpire today, Mike Blanchard. Bill Shortridge down at first. Mike Carr is at third today.
Another hot one out here today, 93 degrees.
And the 1-1's a breaking ball, 81 low. It's 2-1. Credit to the High Wheelers for fixing the TrackMan system so that everyone can access it today. Shout out Owen. 2-1 high and away, 3-1, so Owen doesn't have to leave his TrackMan up any longer for me than usual. 3-1 the count on Trey. That fastball at 90 just missed high and outside from Kavanaugh. Cobb just 2 for 12 in the series. But on 3-1, rockets one to left field, fighting the sun and making the catch is Hex for out number 1. A hard line out from Cobb as Kavanaugh threw 89 right down the pipe, and it exited the bat at 106 miles an hour for out number 1.
Almost had enough to get out.
Yeah. Not quite enough to hit that train that's passing through, though, in left field. Just see the beginning of it.
Slowly.
5289 written on the first car, 7084 on the second car, then 7783, 1965 on the fourth. It says Union Pacific. It's a mustard-colored train car to match the mustard color on the stripe of the pants today for the High Wheelers as the first pitch is a strike to Santos, 0-1. Would you agree with that, mustard color?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Goldenrod, maybe?
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard, nice. Nothing in, or 1-0. No, I was right. It was 0-1. There's the ball, 1-1. Santos the batter, top of the first. Here from Marysville. Nevada Cohen alongside Ben Verhoek with Vince back in our AM 1220 studios, KDOW. 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball in for strike 2. 79 miles an hour, and at the bottom of the zone to Cobb. So Kavanaugh works ahead of Santos, rather, who was 3 for 9 in the series with a 2-homer game 2 days ago. One-two is next in this lefty-lefty battle. Santos takes a breaking ball off the plate at 80 miles an hour. The slider outside, 2-2. It's a nice Sunday, Ben. It's a getaway day for the Ballers. They'll be driving back to Oakland tonight.
Doesn't feel like it. The late start kind of threw me off a little bit.
2-2, powered in the air to center field. High for Wallace, and he charges in to make the catch. 2 away.
Nice day for baseball regardless. Yes. Sunny outside, not a cloud in the sky. Had I known there was a lake here, I would have brought my fishing poles. I've seen some people out here fishing in Ellis Lake earlier.
Yeah, no, Ellis Lake is a popular fishing spot. I've heard from, I believe it was Kevin, a.k.a. Smoot, who was telling me that players in spring training were fishing in that lake. First pitch to Cam Buford. Hooks outside for a strike. A generous call from Mike Blanchard. That one looped just around the outside corner for a called strike on a ball that was just off the plate. 0-1. Next pitch, Buford takes way outside at 89. The fastball makes it 1-1. 2 outs, top of the first inning, no score between the Ballers and the High Wheelers. Yeah, it's the late start on Sundays, I'll agree with you, Ben. It's a little odd. 1-1. Buford swings and misses at the outside fastball. It's 1-2. But the reason, of course, it's too darn hot out here to play at 1 p.m.
Oh, yeah. I would much rather be here later than be boiling up here in the mid-afternoon heat.
Yeah.
Brutal.
1-2 pitch from Kavanaugh, and Buford takes high and away, 2-2. Now, hear me out. What if we just played a doubleheader one of the days and then packed it up after Saturday and left that night? Don't even have to play Sunday.
Easy for us to say.
2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's a good point. The players would not go for that. Yeah, 1-2-3 first for Matt Kavanaugh and the High Wheelers, who will come up when you return in the bottom of the first inning. It is 0-0 Oakland and Yuba Sutter on KDOW. Sorry, I was too busy sipping on my milkshake there. Bottom of the first inning, no score between the Ballers and the High Wheelers. I'm Nevada calling with Ben Verhoek here on 1220 AM KDOW. And the High Wheelers will send up Parker Cadu to start the day against Reed Butts. Reed is making his second start of the series. First one did not go well. Tuesday in the 12-8 loss for the Ballers, he went just 3 innings, giving up 7 hits and 7 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 Ks, and 2 bombs allowed. Reed, the 6'3 lefty from Rockford, Illinois, 26 years of age, out of the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma and Valley City State, then by way of Rocky Mountain before coming to the Oakland Ballers. The second-year baller has a 5.31 ERA and a sparkling 7-3 record this year. This is his 12th start. He has 57 2/3 innings pitched, 29 walks, 45 strikeouts, and his catcher today is Tyler Lozano. The infield from third to first, Allgaier, Cobb, Harris, and Buford. Then the outfield from left to right is Best, Buggs, and Santos. Big question today, Ben, it's how does Cam Buford fare at first base? As the first pitch is outside for a strike, 0-1.
Switching to first base is easy. Tell him, Wash.
Always barking up the Moneyball tree, Ben Verhoek. Lefty-lefty battle to start the bottom of the first with no score. Cadu swings and bounces it to second base. Harris's throw to Buford. Ooh. Oh, there's out number 1. It did not look very nice for Cam. It was a little staggered getting over there. And not the best stretch either from Buford, but he makes the catch for out number 1.
Yeah, the last hop of that one before it got to Danny had a little weird stank on it, too, and he was still able to reel that in.
And I'm going to give Cam credit as there's a fly ball out to right field. Long run for Santos, loses the lid, and makes the catch in foul ground. Isai Santos just shy of the fence for out number 2.
That was a long, long run. Long run. I didn't really think he was going to get that. Lost the hat along the way, probably battling the sun, still was able to reel that in and catch it.
2 outs for Bobby Leday. No score in the bottom of the first inning. We have a listener question early from Tyler Peterson. It's a text that he sent me.
Mm-hmm.
He says, Cam Buford's at first today. So Tyler's question is, what's up with Christian Almanza? There's a ground ball to third. Allgaier's throw to Buford is in time. Buford kept that foot on the bag And it's just a routine day off for Christian Almanza. That's all. And it's a 1-2-3 first inning for Reed Butts as we go to the top of the second inning. Ballers and High Wheelers scoreless here on 12:20 a.m. KDOW. It's the second inning. There is no score here from Marysville, California. Bryant Field, the first-year home of the second-year High Wheelers. And the score is Oakland nothing, Yuba Sutter nothing. Here in the top of the second. Both pitchers with 1-2-3 firsts. And we speculated, Ben, that there might be maybe a hit by pitch at some point in the first inning. We saw none. And it seems like these teams have calmed down from yesterday's high temperatures.
Cooler heads have prevailed.
Yes, well said. And it's funny, we actually got the chance to talk to Michael O'Hara today since he was on the first ever planned live Bees cast, because I feel like the tattoo one was, I guess we planned it, so I guess it's the second ever live Bees cast. It was on YouTube and Twitter and maybe Instagram too, but yeah, I think it went well, and it was nice to hear that Mike and James Collier and Adam Bogosian were all talking about the incident from last night, very much like, hey, let's try to be cool about this. Danny Harris, first pitch swinging, tags it into center field at 109 off the bat, right past Kavanaugh. Thank goodness that avoided him.
Nearly took out Kavanaugh. He kind of did a matrix move out of the way.
So first pitch single for Danny Harris. It's the first hit of the game. And Harris reaches on his sixth hit of the series, brings up Dylan Tatum, who homered off of Kavanaugh, as did Danny Harris before him. That was on Tuesday. No score here in the top of the second inning. First pitch to Dylan Tatum outside, 1-0. But what was the sentiment we were getting from them? It was just like Michael O'Hara is very much like one of the leaders of the clubhouse. He's very outspoken, and he was saying that there's a little check to first. Harris is back safely. He wanted to keep his players level-headed about it, wanted them to say, hey, if there is something, say, a guy does get hit, don't retaliate. Just, take the high road in a sense, which, I mean, it would all even out in the end.
Yeah. Very mature way of thinking, too, and at the end of the day, tempers get flared, words are said, and then time passes, and people get over it, because then if it gets further than that, people get hurt, injuries happen, and then that just ruins things for the rest of the team.
2-0 to Tatum. Outside for a strike, 2-1. And I liked also what James Collier and Adam Bogosian were saying. They're both like, yeah, it hurts to get hit by a pitch. They were basically saying, we get it. Like Landon Wallace, like his vocality, his emphasis after getting hit, it was understood. 2-1 pitch, breaking ball in, 3-1. That one looked like it was a strike. Yeah, that was a horrible missed call. And I've talked to Dylan Tatum about that. He really throws his hands up on any inside pitch, and he really fools the umpire sometimes. Mike Blanchard just missed one straight up right there. That should have been strike 2.
Yeah, that was in the middle box of the top third of the plate.
Instead, 3-1, and Tatum takes a makeup call low, 3-2.
Yeah, that was
all evens out.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah, that's good. That one was actually a much closer, more borderline pitch. The previous one was well in the zone. So runner on first is Harris. Nobody out. Top of the second inning, no score. Payoff pitch from Kavanaugh. Tatum pokes it foul behind home.
Tatum makes his way in the lineup today by way of the DH spot.
Yep.
Tilo behind the dish.
Yeah, good to have those two in there, especially against lefties. They both hit lefties very well. Tatum was I think the second best average now on the team. Slightly better than Tremaine Cobb's mark. Hitting around 370 Tatum against lefties this year. Another payoff. Tatum takes a breaking ball and pounds it into left center field for a base hit. Harris stops at second, and then the ball is dropped by Hex. If Harris was more aggressive there, he would have been at third pretty easily. However, after we already saw Landon Wallace throw out a runner at third in the series, and Lou Helmick, you don't blame Danny for being a bit tentative there.
Yeah, kind of reminiscent of when Yoenis Cespedes would make a little bobble in the outfield. And people would test his arm and then regret it later.
Yeah. I mean,
the Cuban Missile.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Now we have the Cruz Missile and O'Neill Cruz, who made an unbelievable outfield assist just a few days ago.
So exciting to watch.
Yeah. First pitch to Jake Allgaier is outside for a strike, 0-1. Good breaking ball at the bottom of the zone from the lefty Cavanaugh to the switch-hitting righty Allgaier, who this series is 5 for 15 with 3 hits back on Tuesday in a game against this lefty in Cavanaugh. Check to second. Harris read the pitcher Cavanaugh's move pretty easily. I don't think that fooled him at all. 2 on for the Ballers, nobody out in the top of the second inning. Allgaier trying to put Oakland on the board first. Cavanaugh's 0-1 delivery. Harris dancing at second, pitches inside for ball 1. That was a big secondary from Danny there.
Yeah, I'm noticing that Cavanaugh has been a little bit slow to the plate.
Yeah? Well, let's see.
Let's see if these guys can pick up on it.
On Tuesday against Cavanaugh, the Ballers stole, I think, just 1 base. One toss will be a fake throw to second. That's 2 disengagements now for Cavanaugh. And this would be the spot here to steal after those 2 disengagements, because if you can't pick off a runner in this spot, then that's a balk. 1-1 is next. Allgaier takes high and away. That just missed the top outside corner of the zone. Not a bad 88-mile-an-hour fastball by any means from Cavanaugh.
Now Danny's out there getting a much more sizable lead, dancing around a little bit.
It's because he's not really being held. Banks, though, he's creeping towards second. There could be a play on here. No, there's not. The pitch is low. It's 3-1. Definitely, you have to say that the base runners are in Cavanaugh's head right here. They're making him think at least. But it's a hitter's count here for Allgaier, who's driven in 4 so far through 42 at-bats as a baller. They came in consecutive games. 2 on Tuesday. 3-1 pitch. Allgaier swings and misses at the high fastball. 89, just above the zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good pitch. It's a good high fastball there. Got the chase. 2 on, none out. No score, top of the second. Allgaier at the plate for Oakland. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 just outside at 88. Just low, really. Below the zone is where it missed. And the bases are full for Oakland and Tyler Best.
Best had a good game yesterday. Decent game.
Yeah. No, you nailed that. I mean, Bestie reached in 4 of 5 of his plate appearances. 3 walks against Yuba Sutter. First pitch with the bases loaded to Best is low. 1-0. Yeah, I mean, the patience is there for Best. I mean, yesterday, his first plate appearance walked, and then his second plate appearance walked, and then his third one walked. Had an opposite field single in the 8th inning, and Campagna's out talking to his lefty, Cavanaugh. It is so tough to pitch twice in a week. And I think Reed Butts going 3 innings actually helps him. He only pitched 3 on Tuesday, so theoretically he'd be more fresh today than usual. But Cavanaugh went 5 2/3. He put in a shift. And you're seeing a little bit of the wear and tear here today as he looks to get out of this jam. Bases loaded, nobody out in the top of the second inning. Harris, Tatum, and Allgaier aboard for Tyler Best, his second game in 2025 with Oakland. 1-0 pitch. Best takes outside. The fastball at 90 looked like it slipped out of the hands of Cavanaugh, and it's 2-0.
I think you're right. I think these base runners are becoming very distracting for Kavanaugh. And maybe that's probably what that mound visit was about.
Yeah.
But
focus on the batter, get one guy at a time, right?
yeah, exactly.
2-0. Best takes a high strike, 90-mile-an-hour fastball, north in the zone, 2-1. Best, a second-year baller. He spent the end of 2024 with Oakland, actually played in the playoffs with the Ballers. He debuted his pro debut against the High Wheelers, the 2-1 pitch. Best takes high and away, 3-1, 90-mile-an-hour fastball, just high and outside.
Best was here for spring training as well.
Yes, he was. Did not make the roster. Almost a bit of a surprise, I'd say.
Yeah, I think he did pretty well in spring training, but
there wasn't a spot for
there
him.
was a lot of people that played pretty well is what it was. So
Ain't that the truth. 3-1 pitch from Kavanaugh. Best cuts and misses. Trying to be the hero on a middle fastball and came up empty instead. The count is full.
yeah, if I'm Betts, I'm getting this second chance. I'm going to do everything I can to stick around, be able to play for the Ballers in the playoffs again.
Yeah. Bases loaded for Tyler Best in the second inning. And Best pops up behind home, though. Do we have a chance at this, Ben?
Dive. No.
Where did it fall? I wasn't paying attention.
I think right to the left of us.
Oh, man.
I think Ballers co-founder Brian Carmel might have got that.
Got ice cold Kenny Bowe also in front of us. I see Maya here. Some other Ballers staff. Anyways, bases loaded, none out. Still 3-2 from Kavanaugh to Best. Best swings, pops it up. This might be playable for the first baseman, Brusa. He's over by the Yuba Sutter dugout. He reaches and then stops to reach because he realizes that he is not Elastigirl or the Plastic Man.
Elastigirl, nice.
Yeah.
The Incredibles reference. Got it.
Yeah, that would have taken a very long arm to get to that ball. Or he would have had to dive headfirst into the Yuba Sutter dugout. And I would rather we not have any ball players become seriously injured in this game, and that's what he would have risked by going for that. 3-2 again from Kavanaugh to Best with the bases loaded. And Best strikes out. 90-mile-an-hour fastball right down center, and Kavanaugh just blew it by Best. 1 out. Big first out, too. Second strikeout for Kavanaugh. Now let's see if Tyler Lozano can get it done. We talk about it all the time, but it bears repeating. A very good hitter against left-handed pitching. He hits with the bases loaded here. 1 out, top of the second. No score between the High Wheelers and the Ballers from Marysville. Finale of a 6-game series. Ballers have already clinched the series. First pitch. Lozano takes high and away. 1-0. Impressive at bat, I have to say, for Kavanaugh against Best to come back from down 3-1 in the count and not walk him.
Yeah, it was quite a battle, and Kavanaugh prevailed such battle.
1-0 pitch to Lozano. Swung on, driven. High and deep left field. Tyler Lozano clears the deck. A grand slam in the second. It's 4-0 Oakland on Tilo's 5th bomb of the year. And Lozano brings ice-cold Kenny Bowe to his feet before touching home with a 4 RBI homer.
Look at that.
The second serving of salami in the series for Oakland.
Slapping hands with the boys. Little Arlo's out there, the bat boy, slapping hands. Good times. And now Kavanaugh doesn't have to worry about any more base runners.
Oh,
for the time.
Poor Matt. 104 off the bat of Tyler Lozano. 422-foot bomb. Man, I know players, baseball players in this day and age are over exit distance as Bugs fouls one back, 0-1. They're all about this exit velo now. I don't know what that's all about. No, I'm just kidding.
How about hang time? 5.4 seconds in the air before it even touched the earth.
You made that up.
No, I saw it. It's got it right there.
Oh, did it really?
Yes, sir.
No way. I didn't have hang time on mine. I wasn't looking for it. I know I can adjust that. There is a ball to Bugs. It's 1-1. What was the hang time? You said 5.4 seconds?
5.4.
Yeah, that was nice. Exit angle 30 degrees. We're being such nerds right now. I feel like we're on StatCast. But, yeah, point is that was a bomb for Tilo, and I think he's going to appreciate that distance. And the hang time. That's a nice note. Thanks, Ben. 1-1. Down low. 2-1. See? We don't talk about hang time the whole year, and then Ben comes on for one series, and we're talking hang time.
I love me some hang time.
I mean, that was like an NFL punt right there from Tyler Lozano. 2-1. Bugs takes outside. It has to be said that the pitch was not poor from Kavanaugh. High fastball. Top of the zone. But Lozano was looking for it.
He got all of it.
Yeah. Hitters count for Bugs. And he takes down low. That's ball 4. Second walk of the inning from Kavanaugh. 4-0 Ballers lead with 1 out in the second.
What's more of a concern for Kavanaugh? Bases loaded or having Bugsy on first base?
Oh, definitely having Bugsy on first.
Yeah.
Bases loaded. I know what you're saying. It's something to, have runners aboard, and you're worried about spiking one and there being a wild pitch to drive in a run.
You're talking about distractions.
When you got Darryl Bugs at first, just watch out. First to Cobb is fouled back, 0-1. Bugs this season, 23 stolen bases. That is tied for 6th in the league. And that is first for the Ballers. 4-0 Oakland in the top of the second. They really didn't fully get to Kavanaugh on Tuesday. A check to first. Bugs bounces back to the bag. They scored 5 off of Kavanaugh, and that was good. But it was just 2 in the second, 2 in the fourth, and then 1 in the 6th. Runner goes. Pitches inside for a ball, and Bugs, wow, like a rocket into the bag, safe with his 24th and team-leading 24th stolen base.
Not a chance. By the time Kirkland Banks had the ball in his hand, Bugsy was already starting to get up from the base.
Yeah, he went past the bag on the slide. He actually started the slide a little too late. It was almost like he was an ice cube sliding on the top of a table.
Yeah, there was a nice glide to it.
Yeah. 1-1. Cobb takes a breaking ball. Called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Good pitch from Kavanaugh. Maybe a little bit of a generous call, but you could consider that they clipped it. I think if you maybe look at the 3D zone, that maybe it caught it.
Look at us. We got our track man back.
I know.
3D strike zones.
2-strike pitch to Cobb. It's just low.
Dan Silverth in the building.
Yeah. Yep, there he is. 2-2 pitch. Cobb fouls it back. If Dan could not keep walking in front of the... Wait, let me yell at him.
Dan! Dan Silver! Stop walking in front of the camera!
2-2 to Cobb.
Quality broadcasting right there.
Fouled back, 2-2. Braden set up right in front of me. He's the home plate camera op for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. And I could see Dan enter and leave the screen multiple times during Cobb's plate appearance.
Trying to get his 15 minutes in.
Yeah. Oh, he got his 15 minutes the other day when we had him on the broadcast.
It's gone.
Bugs dancing over there at second. He's got a big lead, and he gets back to the bag. No throw from Kavanaugh.
Induces another engagement. Getting in his head.
2-2 count. Cobb, the right-handed hitter, against Kavanaugh, the lefty pitcher. Ballers up 4-0 with 1 out in the top of the second. Looking at Bugs at second base is Kavanaugh. Big jump from Bugs there. He's still going. He goes for third, and Cobb shoots it towards first. And taking it himself is Brusa. So it's a productive out for Cobb. Bugs was always going to get to third base, but he gets there a little bit faster with his jump off of Kavanaugh. 2 down.
And now Bugsy's 90 feet away from scoring the 5th run for the Ballers in just the second inning.
And importantly for Kavanaugh, he gets the second out of the inning. After, it's been a rough inning for him. As I just heard from Meg over there, 51 pitches now for Kavanaugh. Through 1 2/3. First pitch to Isai Santos is high for a ball, 1-0.
Already looks like you got someone warming up in the High Wheelers bullpen, too.
Yeah, with Kavanaugh going twice in 1 week, any pitcher doing that, a manager knows that they have to have a long man ready just in case.
Yeah, and like you were saying earlier.
1-0 pitch, and Santos hits it to second. And that's booted by Banks, though to first is not in time. It's an error, and Bugs scores. As Banks, who is not the usual second baseman, Bobby Leday is the man that usually plays second. It's Banks who usually plays the hot corner, and Banks just booted that baseball, and the Ballers lead 5-0.
Yeah, like I was saying,
Yes,
like
finish
you,
your thought,
like
yeah.
I was saying, like you were saying, Reed has the benefit of not going as long as he would have liked to in the first game,
Yes.
which will allow him to be stretched out a little further in this game.
Yes, swing and a miss from Buford, 0-1. And now he gets the benefit of pitching with a 5-run lead. It's 5-zip Oakland as Bug scores on the E4. Santos at first base, and Buford is the 9th batter of the inning, top of the second. Kavanaugh's 0-1 pitch. Buford tags it foul behind home, 0-2. 9th batter of the inning. Oakland batting around this frame and up by a handful. Santos takes his lead off of first. He has to run back there. The throw from Kavanaugh. Again, he's really worried about holding these runners. I think because of your point, Ben, that he is a bit slower to home plate.
Mm-hmm.
And Oakland has been taking advantage without a stolen base this inning, but they've still been in his head. Kavanaugh's 0-2. Runner does go. It's high and away. It's a pitch out, and Santos is toast. Looked like he slid around the tag, but that is that. And Santos is caught stealing for the 5th time this season. Eastside has been caught red-handed with the hand in the cookie jar a little bit too much this season. We go to the bottom of the second, though. Oakland with a 5 spot and a Tyler Lozano grand slam. Bottom of the second when you come back on 1220 AM KDOW. Bottom of the second inning, Ballers lead the High Wheelers 5-zip in the bottom of the second. I'm Nevada Cullen with Ben Verhoek. And Ben, it's time for another edition of Today in Oakland baseball history.
Ooh.
What happened today, Ben, in Oakland baseball history?
Well, let me just put my thinking cap on. Oh, man. Where did my thinking cap go?
Do you remember a score maybe that the Ballers might have won by on this date?
Yeah, if I have to guess, it would be, I don't know, 4-2.
Yes.
Were they playing Northern Colorado,
yes.
maybe?
How did you remember that? You weren't even a part of the team.
No, you know. I'm always paying attention.
First pitch is low, 1-0 to Gio Brusa against Reed Butts to start the bottom of the second inning. 5-zip Oakland leads. And yes, the Ballers did win 4-2 a year ago today in this day in Oakland baseball history. It's now 2-0 on Brusa. That's low from Butts. And they were out hit in this game 6-3. That's right. Ballers won and only had 3 hits in the game. Brusa takes a called ball just off the dish at 80. Good breaking ball. It was just low, 3-0. But they found a way to beat the Owls, and they won a 4th straight game against them to get a series victory. Sounds like yesterday.
That's the quirkiness of Pioneer League baseball.
4-pitch walk to Brusa.
3 hits, and you still win the game.
Yep. That's usually not how Pioneer League baseball works.
Yeah.
3 hits never happens in this league. And yet that was the case a year ago today in Oakland's 4-2 win against the Owls to take the series against NoCo on that Saturday game. Connor Denning hits next with Bruce at first. Bottom of the second, 5-0. The Ballers lead the High Wheelers. First pitch to Denning is an outside strike, 0-1. Also, Chandler David got the start for the Ballers that day. He set the tone in his second pro start. Began with 4 no-hit innings and fanned 4 Owls. Pitched 5 innings, got his first career win. 0-1 is fouled back, 0-2. And I know you haven't heard of Chandler David. I don't think so.
Excuse me?
Chandler David was a pitcher with Oakland.
Oh, of course
last
I've
year.
heard of him.
Okay. Might be. I know you tracked the team at times.
I
last
remember
year.
that entire.
Were you there for the postseason game that he started, actually?
Oh, yeah.
Game 2. The 1-0 win against Yuba Sutter. Or the YOLO at the time. Line drive to short. Ka makes the catch. No throw to first. Doesn't want to risk a Danny Harris incident. And there's one away. Don't want to hit the runner in the helmet, see it bounce out of play, and then he gets 2 bases. Anyway, Chandler David pitched last year for Oakland. He was amazing and actually has, for now, retired from baseball.
No.
So we wish Chandler the best in his next endeavors. He's a very bright guy and he was a very good player at Sam Houston State. Great player with the Ballers, great pitcher, and he could have continued his career as the first pitch is low 1-0, but he has decided not to for now. But there was definitely a time where I thought Chandler David was going to pitch his way out of Oakland and ended up with an affiliated organization.
Maybe he still does in a coaching role or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows? 1-0. Pitch is outside 2-0. We'll have to. That's challenged by Reed, I think. Nope, no challenge. I think Tyler said, no.
Yeah.
Do not challenge that. It was outside. It's 2-0.
I'm glad he didn't challenge that yet.
Yeah. Next to Hext is low, 3-0. And you know what? I'd love to. We got to get Chandler David on Bees Cast at some point. We had Noah Martinez, who has retired from baseball for now.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing more coaching up in the Northeast. But we got to catch up with Chandler at some point. 3-0 is outside and low. That's the second walk of the inning for Reed as he walks Bruce and then Hext. Walking Hext on 4 pitches, and Tyler Lozano will come chat to his lefty. That was the fastball, and that was nowhere close from Reed. Also, a year ago today, this day in Oakland baseball history, it was an error that turned costly for the Owls in the 3rd. Drew Woodcocks had an RBI ground out. Noah Martinez, speak of Martinez, stung a 2-run single up the middle, creating a 3-0 cushion for the Ballers that day. Noko came within 1, 2 runs in the 5th. But then in the bottom of the frame, Dante Stewart has his first pro homer, a 404-foot moonshot onto the left field warehouse, or the brick buildings out there. Mm-hmm. His first professional big fly increased Oakland's lead to 4-2. Jake Daly, Connor Richardson, and Carson Lambert shut out the Owls over the final 4 innings. Lambo got his 4th save of the year. This was the pre-Sully era.
The pre-Sully era, wow. Seems like so long ago.
I know. First pitch is low to Campagna in the dirt, 1-0. Also, there was a crazy play to end that game. I know Tyler Peterson and I remember this very well. But Dante Stewart, who was, played second base for the Ballers last year after he joined the team, there was a sharp grounder hit towards right field, like into short right field by Euro Diaz of the Owls, and towards Dante Stewart. 1-0 is swung and fouled off, 1-1. And Stewart ranged to his left, made the stop, spun around, fired off balance to first, and Noah Martinez scoops it out of the clay to secure the final out of the game. It was just an awesome way to end the game with Stewart flashing the leather.
Absolutely. I remember that.
Do you?
I do.
Actually?
No.
Aw, you fooled me. 1-1 is fouled back, 1-2. But you were at some of the games last year, including a playoff game?
I was at the playoff games at Raimondi.
You were both. So you did see Chandler David pitch?
I did see him pitch.
You saw Dante Stewart hit a home run?
I did see.
You saw Brett Carson hit a couple home runs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those were fun
the
times.
The only run in Game 2 in that 1-0 win was Brett Carson. Now he's a Texas tailgater. Do you know what that is, Ben?
Yes, I do. That's one of
the
teams in the Banana Ball League.
Yeah, that's
along
right.
with the Firemen and
1-2 is popped up on the infield. Harris, the second baseman, wants it, and Cam Buford does not make the catch, but I believe infield fly was called, and so Buford is bailed out. Like I said, Cam Buford making his first start at first base, I should say, and it was always going to be a little rocky.
we can give him some grace.
Tremaine Cobb Jr. just threw that ball out of play to say, get that one out of here. So infield fly is called because Cam Buford should have made that catch. Of course, runners at first and second with less than 2 outs. That is, a pop-up on the infield. That's going to be infield fly. And so, unfortunately, Campagna pops out. Well, I guess fortunately. And here is Landon Wallace. First pitch to him, hack and a miss, 0-1. And he's going up here with a vengeance, Wallace, because, again, yesterday he was hit by a pitch, a fastball on the back of the neck. It was just a very scary sight, and we're glad Landon's starting a day later. Takes it outside. That's a ball, 1-1.
You know, and like you were saying, understandably so. You get hit there, anyone gets hit there, they're going to be upset. You add in how hot it's been and how just the tempers have been a little bit rising throughout the series, and it's just set the perfect storm for everything to turn out the way they did.
Great changeup on 1-1. Drops in, top of the zone. It's 1-2, and Butts is a pitch away from getting out of the mini jam here. 2 on with 2 walks in the bottom of the second against Butts. Ballers lead 5-0. 2 outs in the frame. Wallace, the righty, against Butts, the lefty.
So far, it seems like everyone's kind of just turned the page and is just here to play another baseball game.
1-2 pitch. Wallace takes strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. And Butts gets his first K, strands a pair in the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the third. 5-0 Ballers over U.S. Sutter on 1220 a.m. KDOW. Don't you like that little Vince does a great job, doesn't he?
Yeah, reminds me of Seinfeld.
That's Vince back in our 1220 studios, KDOW. It's the top of the third inning. I'm Nevada Cullen with Ben Verhoek, a.k.a. Newman and Kramer. You think that's fair? I'm Kramer.
Oh, I got to be Newman?
Yeah.
Quick story. My grandma, when I was, I don't know, maybe like 12, for my birthday, gave me a shirt with Newman on it, and it says, "Hello, Jerry," on the back. I didn't even watch Seinfeld at the time, and I was like,
Newman.
"Oh, thanks, Grandma. I love the shirt."
That's great. You don't get into Seinfeld until you're old enough.
Honestly, I didn't get into Seinfeld until after I finished Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Really? And then you were like, you got to watch it?
Then I got it.
And what'd you think?
I loved it.
Right? Isn't it great?
Once I understood
timeless.
the mind of Larry David, then Seinfeld made so much more sense to me.
Here is Cam Buford against a new pitcher in the top of the third. The first pitch is high from Andrew Garcia. 1-0 the count. Top of the third inning. Ballers lead the High Wheelers 5-zip. Garcia pitching for the second time in this series. His 1-0 pitch to Cam is swung on and missed. It's 1-1. Garcia, Thursday, an inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, and 2 homers allowed. Almanza and Helmick hit him for homers in the 7th inning of that game. As he misses outside. It's 2-1. I'm guessing for Garcia. First of all, the High Wheelers needed to go to the bullpen because Kavanaugh did not have it today and had already pitched Tuesday. So there's no reason to waste him today. Swinging a drive out to right center field by Buford. This is down. This could be extra bases. Buford has himself a double, and it's a leadoff sliding into second 2-bagger in the top of the third.
Beautiful fly ball, perfectly placed, directly split between the center fielder and left fielder.
That was like a golf shot right there.
You
know, you hit the perfect fade or whatever. I don't know. I'm not good at. You don't slice it too much. If my golf shot only slightly curved to right center field, I'd be very happy. But my golf shot is terrible.
I don't know much about golf, but I've seen Happy Gilmore a few times.
So runner on second is Buford. Daniel Harris, the fourth, is next. He led off the second with an 109-mile-an-hour single up the middle on the first pitch he saw. First pitch of this AB is swung on and missed. 95-mile-an-hour heater from Garcia, 0-1. Garcia, the fourth-year righty, fourth year in the Pioneer League, that is. 7.88 ERA, 0-4 record this season, 25 appearances, 3 saves, 24 innings, 21 walks, 37 strikeouts. and he almost hits Danny. It's 1-1.
Franchise player?
No, that would be because he only made 7 appearances back in 2022 with Great Falls. That did not count as
Okay, so then
against
he
his
could have-
eligibility. The franchise player is the 32-year-old Gio Bruce, who's been in pro ball for some time now. 1-1. Danny laces a breaking ball into left field. That's a base hit, and it will score Buford. Harris hustling for second. The throw is in plenty of time, and so Harris smartly goes back to first with an RBI knock. Ballers' lead extends to 6-0 for Reed Butts here in the third inning.
Similarly placed between two of the defensemen. Just, you know what I mean? You hit them where they ain't.
Right?
Works every time.
An RBI single at 111 off the bat of Danny Harris. He is just hitting the ball with such venom. And he has himself that RBI knock into left center field that extends the Oakland lead to 6-0. So I have a point here if I can get to it. First to Dylan Tatum is a ball just high, 1-0. And it's, that should have been a strike. That's what I was thinking. But anyways, Andrew Garcia, this is a get-right outing for him. And obviously it's not going well so far. But Sunday against Rocky Mountain, a season-high 5 hits allowed in just 1 inning. 1-0. Tatum takes high 2-0. And Thursday he gave up 2 home runs. And so he's been a high-leverage guy for the High Wheelers this year, but clearly there are some things that he needs to work through. He's got great stuff, too.
So he's kind of going through a similar slump.
Yes.
Like how Sully went through.
Yes, exactly. 2-0 is a strike at the bottom of the zone, 2-1. It was, again, 3 straight just bad outings by Sully, but then all of a sudden he gets a save and then locks it down in the 9th last night on back-to-back nights.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes with relievers you give them a break. Sometimes you just throw them back out there and help them to pitch through it. 2-1 to Tatum with Harris at first. Tatum swings and hits it down the third base line, but foul of the bag. Leaping out of the dugout, Tremaine Cobb Jr. points with both arms towards the field of play to say fair. He did not get the call.
Nice try, though.
Yeah, love the effort there. Again, 6-zip Oakland here in the top of the third inning. I would love nothing more than, first of all, Reed Butts to bounce back after a tough start on Tuesday, and for me in a Reed Butts start to get to use the Magic 8 Ball in the 8th inning.
Oh, yes.
That would be so fitting.
Fingers crossed.
2-2 pitch. Tatum waves and misses. That is a good slider down and away from Garcia for out number 1 here in the third.
14 inches of break. That is a lot of movement.
Right.
Starts out in the zone, winds up halfway through the other side of the batter's box.
I mean, we're bordering on Sully levels of break there.
Yeah. That was a big frisbee slider for sure.
Yeah. And the induced vertical break means that's how it's working against gravity. So that means it had a lot of downward tilt to it. A lot of good downward movement. That's a ground ball to second from Allgaier, and that is booted again by Banks, but he has enough time to throw to first base to get Allgaier for a 4-3 ground out. That was a double play ball, though. And Banks, like Buford at first, just does not look comfortable.
Yeah, he's more a natural third baseman, correct?
Yes.
So I'm wondering if maybe that's why
Yes, it is.
the baller's been running a lot more, too.
Oh, that's
know
a
what I
good
mean?
point. Yes, he's not used to covering the back. Look at you, Ben, bringing out the big brain
The
today.
wheels are cranking up here,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, Banks goes to cover second. Harris goes back to the bag, but the pitch is thrown anyways, and Best swings and misses on an outside fastball at 95 miles an hour.
As I'm seeing Danny Harris over there at second dancing around, not only is it messing with the pitcher, but it seems like it is messing with Kirkland Banks.
Oh, yeah, he's
Uncomfortable.
way out of position if there's a ball hit to him at second. Now he's back in position, and Best takes outside the slider at 85. It's 1-1.
A perfect display of how this is so much a mental game as it is
Yes.
a physical game.
Ballers lead 6-zip in the top of the third. 2 outs. Runner at second is Harris. The count, it's 1-1 on the righty Best. The pitch from the right-handed throwing, Andrew Garcia. Popped up to Kirkland Banks at second. Nope, it's Gio Bruce at first. That's probably for the best. And Bruce makes the catch for out number 3. Ballers get one more on an RBI single by Danny Harris. 2 hits in the inning, including the Buford double. 1 left stranded for Oakland in the frame. We are halfway through the third. Ballers up 6-0 on the High Wheelers on 1220 AM KDOW. Making room for you here in the bottom of the third. Oh, I just realized it's the bottom of the third. That's okay. We'll keep you till the top of the fourth, if it is your wish. It is the bottom of the third inning. The Ballers lead the High Wheelers 6-0. We are once again joined by Dan Silvert, but this is not the celebrity third inning. This is story time with Dan Silvert, if he wishes to tell the story of his day heading to the game here in Marysville.
Oh, I will. Welcome back to Aller Tree Field, everybody.
Aller Tree! The D is outlined in white, and not matching the rest of the Aller Tree sign. The Dollar Tree out in left field here at Bryant Field.
So I joined this game in progress. I worked till 4:30 in the bay today.
Nice. First pitch swinging by Banks, popped up on the infield. Reed Butts wants it. The pitcher makes the squeeze. Reed with the good catch for out number one.
So the PBL website said this was a 7:05 game, so I thought I had
What?
I know. Ryan and Casey said it said 1:05 earlier, so, we're doing our best technologically here in the PBL.
Yep. Doing great. Love it. Love it. One out here in the bottom of the third inning. 6-0 Ballers lead. Again, joined by Dan Silvert for the second time this week in the celebrity third inning. Here's a strike from Butts to Cadu, the leadoff man, 0-1. So, again, you thought it was 7:05. You find out it's 6:05. What do you do?
Well, I didn't find out it was 6:05 till I got here and the Ballers had a 4-0 lead.
Okay, well, that's good. Fouled back, 0-2. And we know you're good luck because the Ballers yesterday, or 2 days ago with you on the broadcast, hit a couple bombs.
Yes, they did.
So, it's not like the Ballers couldn't have scored those 4 runs without you, with you here. 0-2's fouled back.
So my ETA to the game is about 6:35 or so. I'm driving at an undisclosed speed and get pulled over by CHP.
Oh, no. So there's a line drive in a right field on 2 strikes, and it's a hit for Cadu. That's the first hit of the game against Reed Butts. It comes 3 innings in. Ballers still up 6-0. So it's been a day for you, huh?
It's been a day. I get pulled over going, high 80s, low 90s, and cop says, do you know how fast you're going? I say, hey, I don't want to cop to anything, but I also don't want to patronize you. Here we are. And he says, why are you going that fast?
That's a good question. Why were you going that fast as the first pitch comes in to Orsak, and that's a strike, 0-1? What would you tell him there?
Well, the actual answer is I just drive fast because it's fun and it's Highway 99. But what I told him was...
0-1 pitch is fouled away, 0-2.
I told him I had to do something on the fly at about 2.5 seconds, and I ad-libbed. I said, I am partially broadcasting a minor league baseball game. Nevada, I'm not kidding here.
And you did not lie, because here you are on the broadcast.
I mean, it was no foregone conclusion, but it certainly, it was a gambit, right?
Oh, man. And what did the police officer, as there's a called third strike on the outside corner, 90 from Butts for his second K, 2 down. What did this police officer say?
He looked at me quizzically and he said, oh, is that the team that moved from Davis up to Marysville? I said, yes.
So this police officer is a ball knower?
he's cognizant thereof. I don't know if he's a fan of the PBL, but he knew the logistics of the greater Yuba, Sutter,
Okay.
Yolo County,
Okay.
whatever.
So now we have, of course, the question that everybody out there is asking. As Leday is nearly hit by the pitch, the throw down is offline, and it's a stolen base for Cadu. Did it work?
It worked.
Wow. All right. There you have it, folks. Minor league broadcaster Dan Silvert is here in the booth and fresh off of just a warning.
I'll redact the officer's name, but thank you, officer. You know who you are. I appreciate you. I can't believe the gambit worked, and he let me on my way with a ultimatum to slow down a bit, which I sort of did, and here we are.
We'll call him for research purposes as the 1-0 comes in and it's hit to left field, foul 1-1. We'll call him, just to keep him anonymous, Officer Prettyface.
Let's do that.
So thank you, Officer Prettyface, for your service to the Oakland Ballers radio network. Because what would we have done without you? Dan Silvert might not have decided to come today. Like, it's not worth it. Couldn't get out of the speeding ticket. Pitch low and in. That gets by Lozano. Wild pitch. And going to third is Cadu.
So I'm not sure if we're quite in yarn spinning territory in a 6-0 top three game, but
yes,
I got one for you. If
Yes.
you,
Let's go.
this relates to Mr. Butts, Jeff Butts.
Okay. He's, I believe he and Nancy are tuned in today. Nancy coming. Yep, they're tuned in.
I'd imagine so.
Well, yeah, Reed's pitching. So, Leday, hard hit, ball, foul. Still 2-2.
So I get this nondescript manila envelope that I'm holding right here.
Were you sued by the Buttses?
No, but it's, I looked at the
Looks
return.
like you've been served.
It is very official looking.
Oh man, this is great.
Here
I
comes-
think
yeah.
I think this story is going to have to wait till the top of the fourth inning if you want to stay on till.
Of course I do.
All right, 2-2 pitch, and Butts misses inside. The ball leaks away from Lozano. That one was oh so close to nipping the corner. Oof. All right, it's 3-2 on Leday.
Let's put him down here and save the story for.
Yeah. This sounds like it's going to be too good to just waste away here at the bottom of the third. This isn't a very official-looking manila envelope. Runner at third is Cadu. The batter is Leday. And the pitch is bounced up the middle, and maybe we can start that story. There's an RBI single.
I'll keep the story pretty tight, assuming that we're going to get the third out here.
Yeah.
So I get this nondescript manila envelope, and it looks like a hostage letter. It's just got weird writing on it. It says parts unknown. Oh, I'm blowing my story here. Rockford, Illinois. And I don't know anybody. I know that the All-American, girls professional baseball team,
Right.
the Peaches, were there in the
Rockford Peaches.
40s, league of their own.
Yep.
And I know that Jeff and Nancy Butts live there.
Sure. First pitch is outside for a strike on Brusa. High Wheelers on the board. Ballers lead 6-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
And so first of all, I'm confused, right? Rockford, Illinois, I wasn't sure they have electricity or postal stations.
Ouch. Swing and a miss from Brusa. Nothing at 2.
I was sort of expecting this letter, but I thought I was going to get via fax or carrier pigeon.
Okay. But it did not arrive via carrier pigeon, you're telling me.
It arrived via U.S. Postal Service.
Nice. Ground ball towards second base, and Harris fields and then
Nicely done.
steps on the bag himself for out number 3. And so, Yuba Setter gets 1 in the inning. Ballers lead 6-1, heading to the 4th, and the story will continue with Dan Silvert after you return on 12:20 a.m. KDOW. Top of the fourth, time to start spinning some yarn. Right? That's the term?
I think we're spinning yarns here.
Yeah. Top of the fourth inning, Nevada Cullen alongside Dan Silvert. The celebrity inning continues to the top of the fourth. The Ballers lead 6-1. And Dan will continue his story about the manila envelope from a mystery sender from Rockford, Illinois.
So I think I'm running out of juice on the fake story, but here's the real story. I was at my office day. I was bored, and I was thinking about you and Ben in the booth. And hopefully, as a college sports aficionado and a broadcaster, you'll recognize who these people are.
I do.
And you guys reminded me of these guys.
Oh,
So
my
I made this for you guys. It just Bill Walton's my favorite sports guy of all time, and Pash is a
Dave Pash, right?
oh, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
And he is the kindest guy, and he has taught me many lessons about getting along with people you don't always agree with. So I just thought about you and Ben in the booth and made that up. I just want a spinning yarn involving Mr. Butts.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
And the first pitch is outside to Tyler Lozano, 1-0. Lozano, a grand slam in the second inning. Were you weren't here for the Lozano grand slam?
No,
Oh.
I got here. It was 4-0. I saw Casey and Brian, and I had to ask what
Yes.
did I miss? Small ball or something big, and I got my answer.
Something big, yeah.
Right.
1-0 is fouled back. It's 1-1 on Tilo. But yes, to paint a picture for those of you tuned in on YouTube and on 1220 AM KDOW. Yes, we have a gift here from Dan Silver, as the 1-1 is a strike to Lozano, 1-2. And I totally forgot that you had said something about a gift for us. Or maybe in the YouTube chat, I think you might have put that.
There you go.
And this is fantastic.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Bill Walton and Dave Pash. 1-2 pitch. Check swing from Lozano. Did he offer? No. It's 2-2. And they are, first of all, like you said, one of the best broadcasting duos. And they were in all of sports.
Yeah.
Rest in peace,
R.I.P.
Bill Walton. One of the greats. They got up to all sorts of funny things. This is the one I remember the most. There's all sorts of pictures on this laminated piece of paper. But it's the cupcake for Bill Walton from Dave. That
Where
I
he
remember
put
the
it into
most.
his mouth.
Put it into his mouth.
Words are hard here. Lit
Yes.
up. He ate a cupcake.
He did. Throw to first in time. Lozano grounds out 4-3. Nice play by Kirkland.
He
Banks
also
there.
presented Pash with a cactus. He rubbed dirt on his head. They were an odd duo, but very, very good.
Yes. So we have 5 pictures on here of that duo, and apparently I am Dave Pash and Ben is Bill Walton.
Why are you assuming that?
Even though I have the height of Walton, I don't have quite the humor, whereas Ben has more of that.
It's a safe assumption.
Yes. Here is Daryl Buggs the second. And now, as Buggs takes Hine inside, it's 1-0. We are going to have a quick time of the fourth inning, Nevada's Culinary Curiosities, with Dan Silver, because I've got some funnel cake fries delivered from Brian Carmel up to the press box. And so we're going to try them here in the top of the fourth inning as Buggs takes high 2-0. First, I'm going to let Dan try one. Go ahead. Have you had these yet, Dan? No? All right, he's going in. He's going to eat it first, and then he's going to tell me what he thinks of them. The 2-0 pitch to Buggs is outside for a strike at 92. Generous call there. It's 2-1. Good?
I'm
Yep.
back.
You're back?
Excellent.
Thoughts? Yeah?
Must be terrible to listen to people eat food on mic.
Excellent. Now you're going to do the play-by-play here.
Oh, wow. The count is 2-1. Here's the pitch. Inside. 3-1. Nevada is tasting the goods. Oh, man, I have to call multiple pitches here. 3-1,
No,
and he's back.
that's
And he's
great.
back.
Yeah, that was a really good, nice, light and airy funnel cake fry.
That was nice.
Yeah. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball to third, picked up by Denning. His throw to first is in time for out number 2.
Nevada, you know, I think my favorite part about minor/independent league baseball is
Sure.
there's no food constraints. I don't have to intermittent fast. I don't have to eat well. I have to be thoughtful.
No.
I just had a half and half cider that was half blackberry and apple, and now I'm eating
Ooh.
funnel cake with powdered sugar on it.
Yeah, no, this is great. Very, you could tell they're battered well and not too overly sweet as Cobb takes high and tight. It's 1-0.
How about the corn dogs you've raved
Oh,
about
man.
this week?
Those corn dogs were killer.
They're here? I can go
Yes,
get one?
You can go get one today. Yeah, and you should go with a little mustard on it,
Okay.
I would say. Cobb takes a strike 1-1. Yes, and Emily down in the press box is, or the press box, the concession stand. She's the manager, and she actually is the daughter of my good buddy Kevin, a.k.a. Smoot over there, who runs the scoreboard here in Yuba Sutter as
Very nice.
Cobb swings and misses 1 and 2. But, yeah, Emily made sure that I was able to try some delicious food from the press box yesterday. I even had a burnt end sausage. I've never had that before. That was
sounds good.
Smoky and great as Cobb takes outside 2 and 2. But, yeah, as far as concession food goes, I think the top 3 I've had in the league is Ramondi here at Bryant Field and then Kalispell at Glacier Bank Park.
I can't wait to go to Kalispell. The
yeah.
optics of the ballpark look great. The food sounds good as per you.
Yes. 2-2, and Cobb bounces towards third over the backhand of Denning and down the left field line. Cobb starts towards second and stays at first with his first hit of the game, a 2-out single here in the top of the fourth. Ballers up 6-1.
I got a quick question for the thousands, perhaps millions of people listening on YouTube and
23.
commenting in the stream. It's 23? 23,000, correct?
Yes.
Did I fool Jeff Butts? Did he think there was a story going there with that? Did my terrible dad joke, did it land? Please comment. Please clap.
I think you might have fooled him. I think you might have. Oh, we have a comment also from Christy Collier. Got to interview her son today as Santos fouls back 0-1. She says the Wheelhouse, a.k.a. Bryant Field, has great food, funnel cake fries, and corn dogs for the win.
Is Bryant Field, is that a legal thing? Like, is anybody sponsoring it? Or
you
can I
fooled-
call it Aller Tree Pavilion? I fooled him?
Yes.
Good.
Aller Tree Pavilion. I like it. Yeah, you got Jeff.
Good.
I thought Nancy gave you something, LOL. That's what Jeff said. 0-1, a check to first, and sliding back safely is Cobb. I don't know how I'm going to eat these fries. You might have to take these from me back into the stands.
They were good.
0-1 pitch is next. Santos swings and misses. Back pick to first is offline. 0-2 on Santos. Cobb is safe at first base. How about the game Esai had on Friday? That was the game you were here for, right?
Unbelievable.
The 2-homer game?
Game-winning Grand Slam?
That was
okay.
a fun game. Right there with the Tremaine Cobb Jr. walk-off homer, like, in terms of the magnitude of the swing. 0-2, Santos strokes it foul off to the left.
I think the best part about that game is I forget who did it, and I forget the situation. There was a nice hole. There was runners in scoring position with 1 ounce, maybe in the 6th or 7th, and, man, Ballers just scrapped. Ballers put themselves in position to win that game.
You know what? Let me get that for you if we have time. Another 2-strike pitch from the right-handed Garcia to the lefty Santos. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Santos goes down swinging to end the game and
End the inning.
End the inning. Wow, that was dramatic. Yeah, we end the game here in the top of the 4th inning. No, but we do end the celebrity inning. Dan Silver, thank you so much for coming on today. It was great to have you again.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you for those amazing tales. One true, one false.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes. All right. That was Dan Silver, everyone. Bottom of the 4th when you return. Ballers lead 6-1 on 1220 AM KDOW. Bottom of the 4th. Thank you to Dan Silvert for joining us here on the Celebrity 3rd/4th inning today. As the Ballers lead the High Wheelers by a score of 6-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. And as Ben Verhoek is back, I think it is time for a little Bay Area slang. That's right. Or as we are calling the segment, Let's see if we like it or not. Do your slang hang low.
Do your slang hang low.
Does it wobble to
To
and
and
fro?
fro. All right. So the Bay Area slang word.
First pitch outside for Reed Butts to Connor Denning, 1-0.
It's actually words. It's more of like a.
Okay.
I don't even know how to.
A phrase?
Yeah,
Bay Area
I guess
phrase?
it would be like a phrase.
Sure.
On citas.
On citas. Oh, foul back to the screen, 1-1. All right, let me try to guess. I think I might be 2 for 2 here, Ben. I'm excited.
Oh my God.
On citas. Let me see. Let me paint a scenario for you.
Mm-hmm.
Tanner Shears hits Landon Wallace in the back of the neck specifically. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 on Denning. Landon Wallace gets hit again in this series. It's on citas.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going with
No?
that.
Oh, I'm 1 for 2.
I'm very sorry.
It does not mean on
You were
site.
close, though. You were close. It's not on site.
Okay. 1-2 is high, 2-2.
On citas. And that's let's put it in that same scenario. What happened last night happened.
Yep.
They have a team meeting.
2-2 pitch from Butts. Line drive into left field, base hit. It is the first leadoff hit in an inning for Yuba Sutter today. Bottom of the fourth begins with a Denning single.
In the team meeting, someone says, if they start saying something, talking trash again, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to do X, Y, Z to them. And I put that on citas.
Oh, so it's on record.
Yeah, it's kind of like I put that on my mama.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or like it's almost like I swear.
I swear I'm going to do this on my mama.
I put that on my
citas.
mama.
I'm not swearing on my mama.
And I don't know if this is exactly it, but
First
if
pitch
I'm
low, ball 1.
if I'm doing my Bay slang homework and realizing how they came to on citas is on my mama, mamacitas, on citas. It's like you're putting it on your mamacita.
Swing and a miss from Hex, 1-1. Yeah, I was thinking Spanish when you said citas,
Mm-hmm.
but I was thinking sites, which I guess that's probably sitios.
That was a good guess.
I think it's sitios is sites, or places. I believe in Spanish is sitios. So I was incorrect, but you know what? I'm proud of myself still. I'm using context clues. 1-1 is bounced to the right side and through the right side for a base hit as the train horn blows. Cooper Hext has another hit. He's now reached base, I think, that's 6 times in 7 tries in the last 2 games. As yesterday, he reached in 4 of 5 plate appearances, and now 6 of 7 starting today. That was bad math right there. It took me a while to figure that out.
I think with some consistent studying of your Bay Area slang, you could be speaking like a true pedestrian by the end of the season.
Campagna just tried to bunt to sacrifice both runners and then nearly fell over right there. He fouled it off. It's 0-1.
And I put that on citas.
Nice. Good one, Ben. Thank you. Hey, I'm loving this segment. This is here to stay.
All the pedestrians in the YouTube chat chime in with some more. We had some good ones last night, too.
Yeah. 0-1, squaring is Campagna. He hits it foul again, 0-2. Campagna this season does have 4 successful sacrifice bunts, but he did not have one there. And now he's down to the count 0-2. And I don't think he's bunting here with 2 strikes, especially because it's a 5-run game. Ballers lead 6-1. Campagna, first time up, popped up to the first baseman, Buford. It was really a infield fly. 0-2 pitch is popped up again, this time third base side. Allgaier in foul ground, over towards the baller's dugout, running out of room, reaches up and makes the catch while grasping onto the railing with his bare hand of the Oakland dugout. There is out number 1.
So I was gone for the funnel fries talk, but I did try some of the funnel fries.
Good.
And I think the best way I could describe them is it's the perfect blend between French fries and French toast.
Nice. Okay, I like that.
It's got that.
I think they were a bit doughier than your typical funnel cake fry.
Mm-hmm.
AKA more like French toast, as that first pitch is outside to Landon Wallace. Want to know. But I think it's quite nice, though. You'd rather have it light, doughy, and airy than too fried, too crispy.
Exactly. I think that's
You don't want to crunch to it.
exactly what they were going for. 'Cause
Butts steps off. The runners were getting a huge jump Denning and Hext.
if you fry it for too long, you get a bunch of crunchy, not
You get
fluffy fries.
You start to get the that like bitter flavor.
Exactly.
1-0 is lined into center field. Bugs has a beat on it and makes the catch with a little leap for out number 2. And Wallace is unfortunately 0 for 2 today. He does not deserve an 0 for 2 after smashing that ball off the bat at 103. But Butts picks up a big second out after giving up back-to-back hits here in the bottom of the 4th. It's still 6-1 Oakland.
Yeah, the food here, the Wheelhouse, they have been hitting them out of the park. I had a pulled pork sandwich yesterday. That was absolutely delicious. You had that.
Corn dog, pitch outside for a strike, nothing in 1 on Banks. Are you talking about the apple cider, the frozen apple cider?
I was going to say the burnt end
burnt
sandwich
end
that was shaped like a
sausage.
hot dog.
Yes, that was. Did I not tell that story on the broadcast yesterday? Just in case I didn't. As Banks takes inside 1-1 and then claims it hit his jersey. Billy Horton agrees. And Billy Horton's coming to talk to home plate umpire Mike Blanchard. It's 1-1 the count for now. So I looked at the menu. I saw burnt end sandwich. I ordered it. Looked at it. I said, "This is a hot dog." And then looked up again. Said burnt end sausage. I was like, I'm so stupid. Learn
Hey.
how to read, Nevada.
I tell you what, though, burnt ends anything, you can't go wrong.
No, it was great. Now Mike Blanchard will talk to the other umpires to see if that hit Banks. Did you think it hit him? I thought it might have breezed the jersey, but I didn't see it catch the jersey.
It looked pretty close.
Yeah. I don't think this will be overturned. I'd be surprised if it was, and if it were to be overturned, the bases would be full for the leadoff man could do. As of now, there is a ball and a strike on the 9-hitter Banks, so it's a big call here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
The High Wheelers broadcaster got his request. The SpongeBob music being played while the umpires are conferring.
Oh, yes. Nice job, Shiloh.
Nailed it. Look, there he is. He's popping his head in.
Todd, let's go.
You got it.
He's all thumbs up. The High Wheelers broadcaster had requested the SpongeBob music. That is great. And no, they're going to say it did not hit Kirkland Banks. Call stands on the field.
Props to Shiloh, dude. The
Yeah.
DJ out here, a lot of video game references. The Nelson, ha ha, from The Simpsons. He's been nailing it.
Yeah, no, Shiloh does a great job. 1-1 is bounced towards third over the bag, foul. Just to the left of the bag. It is 1-2. The ball is thrown in towards home by Best and left. He was playing it like it was a fair ball, but it was called foul. It did look like it was just to the left of the bag. Now, Shiloh's actually been with the High Wheelers for the last 2 years. I met him in 2024 in Davis.
Oh, nice.
And so they kept him on
good to
to
see
do
people.
some audio and some PA announcing as well.
Good to see people sticking around,
Yeah.
making the trip from Davis out here.
Billy Horton in his second year as field manager. Kirkland Banks in his second year as a High Wheeler as well at the plate. Butts in his second year with the Ballers gets a strikeout of the second year Banks on the 1-2 pitch. And Reed strands a couple more with his third strikeout. And we go to the 5th. Oakland leads Yuba Sutter 6-1 on 12:20 a.m. KDOW. Top of the 5th. I hear a siren on the video board. Watch out, Dan Silver. They're coming for you again.
Bad boys.
Ballers lead 6-1, or as I call Ben and I, the bald boys. Except only one of us are bald.
I'm the real bald boy. Me and Paul are bald boys.
Oh, whoops. Is this a new pitcher? Is this Scott Ellis? Yeah, it's 14. This is Scott Ellis. Let me double check. We have a new pitcher for Yuba Sutter.
It's 14.
Yep, 14.
If you want to let Shiloh know.
Yep. Scott Ellis is the new pitcher for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. And we'll tell you about him. And then also it's time for the question on the answer. We'll get to that in a moment. But for now, let's tell you about Ellis, the righty. After 2 innings from Garcia comes on. Ellis has pitched twice in the series, gave up a Christian Almanza 3-run homer in an inning on Wednesday, and then did not allow a hit on Friday. 3rd appearance of the series. First pitch is an outside strike, 0-1 on Cam Buford. Ellis has a 5.81 ERA, 19 appearances, 26 1/3 innings, 27 hits, 16 walks, 25 Ks. Swing and a miss from Buford, 0-2. And Ellis is 6 foot, 185 from Angelo State and Glendora, California. He releases Andrew Garcia.
And his great-great-grandfather.
Swing and a miss. And Buford's down on 3 pitches, 1 away
Is
here in the top of the 5th.
Is who Ellis Lake is named after?
Must be.
Source, trust me, bro. don't fact
Don't
check.
Google it. Daniel Harris, the 4th, is next. Scott Ellis, the new pitcher. Ballers up 6-1 in the top of the 5th. It is time for the question on the answer. And the question is posed today by, I believe it's Casey Pratt.
Mm-hmm.
First pitch to Harris is bounced foul. 0-1. The question is, would you rather have strong legs and feeble arms or have strong arms and chicken legs? Ben, I'm going to turn it to you first. Or, you know what? Well, we're going to turn it to our YouTube comment section first, so maybe that can help shape our opinions.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Joe Horton of Dispatches from Ramondi says, I'd settle for strong anything. I can agree with that one, Joe.
Joe, we love Joe.
We do love Joe, but not as much as Tark and I love Joe. Swing and a miss, 0-2. That's, of course, talking about the musical artist, Joe.
Oh,
we
yeah.
also love Joe Horton.
You guys are Joe bros.
We're Joe Bros. Robert Sullivan chimes in with chicken legs. You can hide them under baggy pants. That's a good point. 0-2 is fouled back. 0-2 still on Danny Harris. Although I would contend with you can hide weak arms under long sleeves.
Yeah, that's true. Depends what climate you live in, I would
well
think.
said. We have Jeff and Nancy Butts with what is Reed's pitch count? I actually don't have it at the moment. We'll update y'all with that in the bottom of the 5th as Harris hits a little dribbler to the right side over as Kirkland banks. There's a nice play by Kirkland.
That looks like
two.
a real second baseman play right there. Kirkland.
58, by the way. The Buttses are tuned in. And Owen, the trackman operator for the High Wheelers, comes in with the heat. 58 pitches for Reed Butts.
Nice. I think I'm going, I don't know if this is an option. I think I'm going Arnold Palmer. I'm going to have one strong arm, one weak arm, one strong leg, one weak leg.
Yeah, I'd count that. I'd count that.
Best
Which
of both
one?
worlds.
Which one, though? As the first two, Tatum is a called strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Well, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to have a strong right hand, and
Which
then
leg?
strong left leg.
Bounce it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, smart. It's 0-1 on Tatum. Takes outside, 1-1. Ballers lead 6-1, 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 5th inning. Also have Don Piper chiming in with, don't let Joe Horton fool you. I've seen him scoop 500 pounds of cookie dough.
Ooh, don't tempt me with a good time.
Ground ball foul, 1-2. I'm going to double down on that comment. Don't tempt me with a good time.
I think 500 pounds of cookie dough was one of the milkshake options over there at Frosty's.
Yeah. One of the 500 options.
Yeah.
Carl O'Connor says chicken legs. Chickens can run fairly fast. Chicken legs are tasty also, but why would you want to eat your own legs?
Well, I've seen Castaway.
1-2 called a ball just off the plate. The fastball 2-2. Yeah, that's true. Wilson. One of the best acting jobs of all time by that volleyball.
Stone-faced.
Dan Silvert says, Ben, that's insane, to your prior comment.
You know, I can imagine trying to run with one strong leg, one weak leg. Probably be kind of funny.
2-2 outside corner, strike 3. Tatum challenges. That is way outside. It's going to be 3-2 on Tatum. Ellis is actually going back to the mound. That's how confident he is that call was missed.
He knows.
Honestly, that's the right thing to do for a pitcher anyways. If you go back to the mound and say, yep, that's going to be overturned, then if it's not overturned and it stays a strike, you're like, all right, nice.
Sure.
I did hit the corner.
Bonus.
Yeah, bonus. Bonus K.
Yeah.
Well, Tatum, who is the catcher, usually for Oakland, Tyler Lozano catching today. Tatum is correct on Oakland's first challenge. 3-2. Tatum bounces it slowly to third. Could be an infield hit. Denning with the bare hand pickup. Throw to first, not picked out. Wow. Good effort by Denning.
Good effort. Just couldn't get there quite in time, and it seemed like the first baseman Gio Brusa had to pick it out of the dirt a little bit too. It was a little tough.
That is a infield hit for Dylan Tatum. He has a 2-hit game, his 3rd of the series and his 17th of the season. Yeah, no, Denning, that was just a great effort. That's one of those when you're deciding if it's a hit or an error, if it's unusual effort that it takes to make the play, that's always going to be a hit. If you can't make the play, it's like, you did your best.
Yeah.
Here's Jake Allgaier, who is 0 for 1 today with a walk and a run scored. First pitch to him is flown foul off to the left. Nothing in one. I realize I've still not answered the question on the answer.
Yeah, what do you got?
I am going to roll with strong arms because I feel like I already have chicken legs as Allgaier takes a ball 1-1, but yet my arms are still somehow weaker than my legs, and so I'm going to take some strong arms just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
What's that like? Tell me, I don't know, James Harris, what's it like having strong arms? Allgaier takes inside 2-1. What's it like, Lou Helmick? What's it like anybody on the Ballers?
Michael O'Hara had a good point too. Like, it would be kind of funny looking if you're walking around with some big, swole, tree trunk legs and then just some scrawny toothpick arms. But vice versa, we've seen that before.
Yeah.
People skip leg day.
2-1 is low and inside, 3-1. That is also a either pass ball or wild pitch as it leaks past Campagna. I'm actually going to guess pass ball here. Yep, that's the ruling. So runner on second in scoring position for Oakland here in the top of the 5th inning. Now, if Tatum were to score on a base hit here, that run would actually be unearned. Allgaier swings and hits it to the right side. That is fielded by Brusa. He takes it to the square himself for out number 3. Oakland does not score against Scott Ellis in the top of the 5th as the question on the answer comes to an end. We go to the bottom of the 5th here from Marysville. 6-1, Ballers lead on 1220 AM KDOW. Bottom of the 5th inning, the Ballers lead the High Wheelers 6-1. Just did question on the answer. Oh, it looks like Flow Sports just lost the feed. I think they're going to fix that. But to those welcoming in, we welcome you in if you're just now tuning in. The Ballers lead 6-1. Tyler Lozano, a grand slam in the 2nd inning. I'm Nevada Cullen here in the bottom of the 5th. Reed Butts will face 1, 2, and 3. I'm with Ben Verhoek. And Ben, the other day you came up with a rejected promotional idea. I think it's time for mine.
I'd love to hear it.
And I'm going to say it's do we have sometimes sponsored days, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So what if we had like Charmin's TP celebration at the ballpark? I got to think of a quick. How about just a We Love Butts Day?
Oh, okay.
For maybe think. All right, let's think about it this way.
Sponsored
For
by
every
Charmin?
game Reed Butts starts, it's Butts Day on the bump, sponsored by Charmin. That's popped out to the left side out of play. Nothing in one. And let's say Charmin's the sponsor or something like that. And everybody when they enter the field gets a roll of toilet paper. Or let's say the first 100 fans.
I like it.
Okay.
Because
This is getting messy, but just hear me out.
yeah, messy's the word, because at the end of the game,
It's 1-1.
win or lose, people are tossing those TP rolls all
Exactly.
throughout.
And so, yes, go ahead.
And if there's a point where there needs to be a crucial rally, then the rally mummy could emerge.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Rally Mummy.
Wrap
That's a
some
drive out to left field, and that is wrapped just outside the foul pole. It's foul. That looked like it was going to be a home run for a second, and then it curved, faded foul. That looked like my golf shot right there with so much slice on it.
Yeah.
Slicing just to the left of the left field foul line, and it's off the wall foul for a strike, 1-2.
about a feet or two foul. That was very close.
We already have Jeff and Nancy Butts tuning in with this is a terrible idea.
That's why it's got rejected.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the rally mummy, though. You wrap someone up in that teepee, and then, next thing you know, you're winning the game.
Yeah. I like that. I do like the idea of, if the Ballers win, toilet paper gets thrown on the field, but I'm worried that if the Ballers lose, toilet paper will also get thrown on the field.
Oh, yeah, that's a win or lose scenario.
Yeah.
It's also you got to double the pay of the custodial staff.
1-2 swung on and missed. Reed Butts picks up his 4th strikeout with a very good pitch right there. Butts throwing the changeup on the outside corner for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So, yeah, we did. That's the goal of this segment, right, to create a rejected promotional idea. And that would definitely get rejected as Orsak takes outside 1-0. There's just too much cleanup involved.
Oh, yeah.
With this Butts on the bump day.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, which could be another power tool giveaway night.
Oh, they're 2-1. 1-0 is bounced towards third. Foul. Backhanded by Allgaier. 1-1.
Harbor Freight, where you at?
So Reed Butts, let's give him his flowers right here. He's thrown 4 1/3. He's allowed just 1 run on 4 hits after only going 3 innings on Tuesday. This is the Reed Butts that we are familiar with, as the 1-1 is flown foul off to the right, 1-2. And also, Reed Butts, if the Ballers are victorious today, can grab his 8th win of the season, which would be a Ballers franchise record.
Attaboy, Butsy. You know what else I've been noticing that's been working for him is
1-2 is belted to center field, pretty high, but not very far. Bugs camped out in slight left center, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
he's been mixing up his speeds quite a bit,
Yeah.
throwing off their timing a lot, and I think that's really been what he's been leaning on.
Yep. That was the changeup there.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty center cut, but because it's the changeup and not the fastball, Orsak not really able to hit it as well. Now he's 0 for 3 in this game. Here is Bobby Leday, right-handed batter, swings and hits one sharply to second. Gobbled up by Danny Harris. His throw to first in time to Cam Buford for out number 3. Reed Butts pitches his second 1-2-3 inning. He has 4 strikeouts and has allowed just 1 run through 5. Ballers lead 6-1 here from Marysville on 1220 AM KDOW. Top of the 6th inning. Do have some unfortunate news for one person. That's Ben Verhoek, who has left the booth here in the top of the 6th inning because apparently, I've never been on live television before. No, I'm just kidding. Apparently, Ben Verhoek's car has been hit by a foul ball here at Bryant Field. He did park very close to the bus, so I guess it's better that his car was hit than the bus so that at least the players can get back, hopefully, tonight. But anyways, no, I do feel bad for Ben, especially because I was hoping to ride back with him, and I hope he can ride back tonight to Oakland after this final game of the series. 6-1 Ballers lead, top of the 6th. Tyler Best takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner, 0-1. I'm Nevada Cullen. Ben Verhoek will join me shortly, I hope. And Tyler Best is leading off the inning against Scott Ellis. Next pitch, hack and a miss from Bestie. 0-2. Tyler Best today is 0 for 2 after reaching 4 times yesterday. The 0-2 toss from Ellis is fouled off to right field. Ballers lead 6-1 here in the top of the 6th because of one swing, really, from Tyler Lozano, a grand slam in the second. I believe that's his first pro slam. 0-2 is high and tight to Best, 1-2. Ballers have hit a handful of grand slams this year. 2 in the series, Isai Santos and Tyler Lozano. Previously, Marcus Titiali'i hit the first. Dylan Tatum hit one. Danny Harris another, as Best pops it out of play off towards Ellis Lake. Nope, that's rejected by the fencing. It's 1-2. Best, 2 years with the Martinez Sturgeon of the Pecos League. 1-2 toss, and he strikes out on a good breaking ball. Tucked low and away by Ellis, and there is one away in the top of the 6th. Here is Tyler Lozano following Tyler Best. A couple of Tylers. We like Tylers here. For the Oakland Ballers, they have 2 hitting back-to-back, and Lozano and Best. Tyler Peterson will rejoin us on Tuesday, taking my spot on the broadcast. Pitch outside for a strike on Tilo. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Called a strike just off the plate. It's been a bit of a pitcher-friendly strike zone for Mike Blanchard today. Oh, I forgot to unmute you. Sorry, Ben. Go ahead. Yep. He's back. He has just inspected the damage as Lozano takes outside for a ball.
My car was engulfed in flames.
No!
No, I had a little ding, but
Little ding, that's it?
fine American machinery there.
Thank you, Chevy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pitch outside, 2-1. Yes, I'm very, very glad that your car is okay and that the windows are intact. That's always important.
Yeah, but if it wasn't, Auto Glass on the Move would have my back.
Auto Glass on the move. 2-1, half swing. Lozano offered. 2-2. Auto Glass on the move. Is that a sponsor of the Ballers?
Yep.
Let's go. Love it. Good to have another shout out. Tyler Lozano, the batter, with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Base is empty for Lozano, who is 1 for 2 today with a ground out and a grand slam.
Now, if I could only find out who hit that ball, I could have him sign the little dent.
2-2 pitch is fouled away towards Ellis Lake again. Now, I feel like whoever hit it should take one of those stickers from the porta potties out in left field that say Ben, and just you could take one of those honestly and patch it up.
Yeah, that porta potty thing. Is this some kind of sick joke?
2-2 lifted right field. Orsak is there. Over towards the line, makes the squeeze for out number 2. It is a sick joke. I created the company, Ben. It's, Ben's urinals, Ben's porta potties by Nevada. Yeah.
Oh, man. Such lengths you go through for the joke.
I know.
And it hit. It worked.
I'm so glad. Lozano flies out to right field. 2 up, 2 down for Ellis, who has retired 5 of the 6 he's faced. Next, Darryl Buggs, the second. First pitch high, 1-0. Ballers lead, 6-1, top of the 6th inning. There is 2 outs in the frame. And what once looked like a foregone conclusion, it's now kind of a game as Bugs takes an outside strike at 93. Bottom of the zone, actually. Good pitch. It's 1-1. I was already talking about an 8-ball 8th inning, and here we are with a 5-run game in the 6th. 1-1. That's lined into center field. Darryl Buggs the second with a hit. Looked at second base, stays at first. So it's a 2-out single for Bugsy. Just a second hit of the series. Hits in back-to-back games against the High Wheelers.
To think that it's a foregone conclusion after the games we've seen this series?
Know.
Come
How
on.
foolish of me. Come on.
Come on, guy.
This is way more fun anyways.
Yeah.
Ballers with a base runner. 2-out single by Darryl Buggs the second. Tremaine Cobb Jr., the leadoff man, singled his last time up. First pitch. Cobb takes a high strike. 0-1. Good fastball. 93.
I think everyone of the Ballers fans that came out this week for this series is going to come back and tell everyone who didn't come out. And then at the end of the month when we're back out here, I think we're going to get twice the amount of Ballers fans.
0-1 is high. 1-1. I will say, yeah, I was expecting a few more Ballers fans. That's right. Calling you out, Ballers Nation.
Where you at?
Where you at? There was a good crowd Friday and Saturday. That's for sure. But let's see you in late August. It'll be a little cooler. Maybe. As Cobb takes a strike on the outer half. 92-mile-an-hour fastball that really did just miss the plate, but called a strike. 1-2.
We know the High Wheeler faithful are probably going to be coming out, especially more back then too, or in August too.
Oh yeah.
Because the playoff implications are going to be stronger.
Oh yes. 1-2 will wait as Ellis throws over to first. Bug slides back head first safely. Yes, this High Wheeler team, as it stands now, are still in very much a good spot if they want to make the playoffs. They got to start winning, but they're in 4th overall. They're tied with Idaho Falls for 3rd, actually, as Cobb fouls it back 1-2. Second half standings, though, the High Wheelers are behind not only Oakland and Missoula, but Rocky Mountain, Idaho Falls, and even Billings and Ogden.
The Ballers effect.
It is the Ballers effect as they go for their 5th 5-game win streak of the season today. Another check to first. Buggs is safe, and you could almost assume he's going to steal here. Nothing to lose. But with 1-2 on Cobb, let's see if this is a pitch out from Ellis to Campagna. Buggs already 1 stolen base today.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's exactly what's about to happen. And Cobb fights it off. Wow, that's impressive. Cobb saw what was going down, and he swung on and fouled it away. He's like, I know where this ball is going, and I'm not going to let you throw out my guy Bugsy.
You can see Campagna getting set up to just jump up and throw it over there. And Cobb said, nope.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
You sure about that?
Sure about that?
1-2. Back pick to first. Buggs was not going. And it's 2-2 on Cobb. Now that's good base running from Buggs because he made it look like he was going. There was a pitch out. And all of a sudden, Cobb easily takes high and away to make the count even, 2-2. Maybe he sees something to hit here on 2-2. Buggs does not run, and it's ball 3 low to Cobb. And now Buggs is absolutely running because it's 3-2 with 2 outs. So it'll either be a base hit or ball 4 or the final out of the inning. Buggs gets his lead off at first. Already 2 disengagements, so Ellis would have to pick him off successfully, otherwise balk. And the runner goes, and the pitch is outside, and Cobb walks. An appeal to first, but Bill Shortridge says there's no way that Cobb went around. And Ellis, with 2 outs, has allowed a single and a walk, and now has to face Isai Santos. Ellis has only given up 3 hits in this series, but one of them was a Christian Almanza 3-run bomb in the 7th inning. Here in the 6th, Jerome Williams comes out to talk to Scott Ellis before facing another powerful lefty in Isai Santos. Isai coming off his first career 2-homer game on Friday. Had the go-ahead homer in the 6th inning of that game before hitting his game-winning grand slam with 2 outs in the 9th. Could Isai here come up clutch again? Now, It's a 6-1 game. So clutch is a generous term, I'd say. There's action in the Oakland pen. Dylan Matsuoka is stretching. Reed Butts will get the 6th for Oakland. Again, his pitch count was at 58 before the 6th. I'd imagine, or before the 5th. Or is it 58 now? I forgot when I said that. Anyway, Reed Butts has the pitch count to where we'll talk about the pitch count when he's actually pitching, but he has the pitch count to where he'll come out in the 6th inning. Nobody throwing in the Oakland pen. And here is Isai Santos with 2 aboard and 2 outs in the 6th. 6-1 Ballers lead. First pitch. Santos bounces it off of his foot. Ouch. That's going to sting.
Yeah.
Santos today 0 for 3. Pinch hit yesterday and struck out. Ellis did pitch on Friday and threw a hitless inning. Santos takes the outside. It's 1-1. And so Santos would have, yep. Did he face? No, he faced Drumheller, not Ellis on Friday. 1-1. Santos takes off the plate. 2-1, 91-mile-an-hour fastball outside.
Looks like Ellis is having trouble finding the zone right here.
Santos up to 6 homers. He's driven in 26 runs. Not bad for the 26th man on the Ballers roster. 2-1. Santos takes low, 3-1. And one thing that Santos does better than almost anyone, Ben, is walk. 34 walks. That is second on the team behind Davis Druick.
He's in a good spot here.
Yeah.
Keep that going.
3-1 from Ellis. And Santos does not walk. He takes strike 2 at the bottom of the zone. Good pitch. It's 93 at the very base of the strike zone. So the runners will get a head start here. That could mean a 2 RBI base hit for Santos. Ellis wants out of this inning. The righty's 3-2 to Isai. Santos pops it up, foul, off to the left and out of play towards the clubhouse on the third base side. Clubhouse here is a black warehouse with a yellow and black High Wheelers logo on it. That black High Wheeler bike outlined in yellow. Also, both clubhouses are over there, the visiting clubhouse and the High Wheeler clubhouse in that same building. 3-2 with 2 outs. Santos pops it up again. This one's playable left field. Hex comes in, and the left fielder jogs in to catch it for out number 3. Ballers get 2 on with 2 outs, but do not score in the top of the 6th inning. They still lead, though, 6-1, heading to the home 6th on 860 AM, 1280, 1220 AM, KDOW. Home 6th from Marysville. That was good. Thank you, Ben. I did kind of forget for a second. This is Gio Brusa who will lead off the inning against Reed Butts in the bottom of the 6th. The Ballers lead 6-1, and it's time for scores from around the Pioneer League. And you know what would be fun, Ben?
What's that?
What if you guessed which team was winning in each matchup?
Oh, yes.
You don't know, or which team has won each matchup. As actually, every game was final. So Great Falls and Billings, the Voyagers, the Mustangs. I think you know a little bit about these teams by this point. So who do you think won today in Billings?
Can I give me the score?
18-9.
That sounds like the Mustangs.
It was the Voyagers who scored 18 runs today.
You didn't let me finish. It sounds like the Mustangs lost that game.
21 hits today for the Great Falls Voyagers, as the first pitch is a strike to Brusa, 0-1. And so, let me see what happened. Frank Podkol hit 2 bombs in the win. There's another strike, 0-2 on Brusa. From his body language, that did not catch the zone. He was correct. That was inside. It should have been called a ball. It did just miss. Butts has only thrown 67 pitches, by the way. And on 0-2, a little bouncer to second. Bruce tosses the bat away, trying to hustle it out, but grounds out 4-3. And Butts is retired 7 in a row. Reed's heating up. So, okay, that was a good guess, but you were incorrect. It was just a whole team effort by the Voyagers, who scored a 7-run 6th inning in their 18-9 win over Billings. Another score for you between the Ogden Raptors and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. Swing and a miss from Denning, 0-1. 23-9. Who won in Ogden?
Ooh, I'm going Sky Sox. After we've seen them,
Yeah,
and they're
right?
actually playing really well,
Yeah.
I'm going Sky Sox.
Going Sky Sox. 0-1 is a strike, 0-2. You're 0-2.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Raptors beat up on him a little bit. That was not good. Raptors had an 8 RBI game from Connor Bagneski. 2 homers from him, 2 homers from Chris Sargent Jr., who's now up over 100 RBI this season.
Yeah.
0-2 to Denning is low.
Sargent plays really good
he's
ball.
really good. 1 out, base is empty in the bottom of the 6th. Reed Butts still on the hill for Oakland, has allowed just 1 run. And his 1-2 pitch to Connor Denning, the right-handed hitter. A check swing. Did he go? Tag applied, and yes, he did. Strike 3, Butts with his 5th K. 2 down. All right, I like having you guess. The scores are wild today. I like having you guess who wins. How about the Rocky Mountain Vibes at the Grand Junction Jackalopes in a game that was 18-15?
Ooh, okay. I think the Jackalopes got that one.
And you've got one. The Jakes win. The
Hey.
Jackalopes win. Oh, man, in a crazy game in which the Vibes scored 7 runs over the last 2 innings, as that's clocked out to deep left center field. Bugs on his horse. It will get down. 1 hop off the wall. Best picks it up with the bare hand and gets it in quickly. That's some. You never see someone else get to the ball instead of Darryl Bugs the second, but that time Hex doubles to left center field, and it's Best who tracks that down.
Yeah, that was placed equally between Bugs and Best, and
Usually Bugs wins that race.
yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah. Now, Mike Campagna hits with 2 outs. Runner on second, bottom of the 6th after the double from Hext. That is the first extra base hit by Yuba Sutter today against Reed Butts. That's a great sign for Reed. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Baller's up 6-1. The first pitch is a low strike, 0-1. But, yeah, good game today. A lot of offense today in the Pioneer League, as Mason Minzy had a 2-homer game for the Jackalopes, 2-homer game for Gary Laura for the Vibes in the loss. He drove in 8 runs in a defeat. Yikes. And that ball is crushed high to left field. Best looks up, and he can only watch it fly. Mike Campagna has had himself a series. That is his 6th hit, and he's up to 5 RBI on just his 2nd homer this season. Campagna with a high arcing blast to left, a 2-run bomb here in the bottom of the 6th inning to get the Highwheelers back in the game. It's 6-3 Oakland with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
It seems like every game that Campagna has been in this series, he's been putting a hurting on one way or the other.
That's now a 4-game hit streak for Campagna. Like I said, 6th hit, his 2nd extra base hit, his 4th and 5th RBI. Brings up Landon Wallace, putting a damper here on the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 outs. First to Wallace is fouled off, 0-1. All right, more scores for you. 2 more to get to. 13-8, the score between the Boise Hawks and the Idaho Falls Chuckers in Idaho Falls. That pitch is inside, 1-1.
Boise.
Nope, Chuckers. 13-8 win for them. And then I got one more score for you from Missoula. 1-1 is low, 2-1. 10-9 win for either the Paddleheads or the Range Riders.
Is that in 9 innings or knockout?
That is in 9 innings. 2-1 pitch is low, 3-1.
You said Missoula?
And Range Riders.
Okay. A Glacier.
Oh, rough day for you, Ben.
Jeez.
1 for 4 on the guesses. You got a 50-50 shot on each one, and you failed miserably. Pitch on the outside. Nope, just off the outside corner. Just low and away. It's ball 4. It's a walk for Wallace. 3 straight have reached against Reed now after he had retired 8 in a row. Still needs to get 1 more out to make this a quality start. His pitch count is at 80. And with the 2-out walk for Wallace, here's Kirkland Banks, who's 0 for 2 today. Bottom of the 6th. 6-3, the Ballers lead the High Wheelers after a 2-run blast in this inning by Mike Campagna. Do have to report that Missoula's game was a crazy finish, and the Glacier blew a big lead as the first pitch is outside 1-0. Glacier was winning 8-4 entering the 8th and blew it.
Gut punch.
There's a strike on the outer half, 1-1. 3 in the 8th. Then that was to tie it. No, that was not to tie it. That was to get within 1. Glacier pulled ahead 9-7 in the 9th. As Banks has a little pop-up towards first. That's over the head of Cam Buford. Danny Harris picks it up quickly. That's a base hit for Kirkland Banks, a little blooper. And that's a 2-out single. And now Parker Cadu will come hit.
That was blooped right over Cam Buford's head. Danny tried to range over there to get it, but just right out of his reach.
So this was the Adam Fogel game for the Missoula Paddleheads, as Jim Diedrich comes out to talk to his pitcher, Reed Buds. Adam Fogel, 4 for 5, 8 RBI, 3 homers, including a walk-off 3-run bomb in the bottom of the 9th. It was 9-7. That's what the score was in the bottom of the 9th inning, and Missoula came back and win. That was against Rain Seppel. That's the second game-winning homer that Seppel has allowed, to my knowledge, this season. The first was Dylan Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yikes. Ugh. I mean, man, Glacier can't catch a break.
Yeah.
It's been a rough season for them. They keep losing 1-run games.
It's a bummer because their roster is full of talent, and they got the players that could get the job done. It's just been a streak of bad luck.
Parker Cadu takes in 1-0. All right, this inning is turned on its head. Butts had retired 8 in a row, including the first 2 in the bottom of the 6th, but then the last 4 have reached. It's a 3-run game. Parker Cadu takes in the dirt 2-0. Double 2-run homer by Campagna. A walk for Wallace. He's at second. Banks at first base with a single. Blooped over first. And Parker Cadu at the dish is 1 for 3 today, extending his hit streak to 10. 2-0. Cadu takes a strike, outer half, 2-1. Again, Reed Butts has been really good today, but can he get out of this inning with the lead intact? Can he get out of this inning, and can it be with the lead intact? 2 questions really there in one. Gets a ground ball to first, but that's off of the foot of Cadu. And you could tell it was off his foot because then he stumbled his way down the third baseline.
Ooh,
and he's in some
limping.
serious pain. Wincing very visibly.
Oh, no.
Limping on that right foot. Trying not to put weight on it. Really trying to walk it off. The athletic training staff will tend to him. So, big pitch will be coming up. It's 2-2 on Cadu. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. High Wheelers with 2 so far in the inning, and 2 more aboard for Yuba Sutter. Now Reed Butts, unfortunately, gets iced here. The pitch count for Reed at 87. And so this is likely Reed's last inning. And with a righty and Orsak on deck, I'd imagine this is also Reed's last batter in the lefty, Cadu. He's given the Ballers 5 2/3 of 3-run ball. Can he give them 6 in what would be a quality start and possibly his franchise record 8th win of the season? Wallace and Banks aboard. Cadu's back in the box. The lefty just bounced one sharply off his foot. 2-2 from Reed. Runners go. The pitch is swung on and fouled back. Wallace had third stolen because Reed never looked at him, but Butts gets the foul ball anyway, and the runners have to retreat. That was a 91-mile-an-hour fastball, but it was pretty middle. Cadu, though, didn't hit it well, just fouled it off to the left. Another 2-2. Runners stay, and there is ball 3, challenged by the Ballers.
That was a
High and
strike.
outside. What'd you say, Ben?
That was a strike.
You are absolutely right.
Got it.
Butts freezes Cadu on the high outside corner with a changeup to end his day with a looking K. Reed Butts' third of the game, 6 total strikeouts, and he strands a pair. 2 runs in the inning for Yuba Sutter, but it's a quality start for Reed Butts. We go to the 7th, 6-3 lead for the Ballers on 1220 AM KDOW. Oh, man, the high wheeler race here in Marysville on the high bikes. Rachel against Anthony Alejandrez, Anthony of the Oakland Ballers. Last year, I think Anthony was the one to fall off a bike in that race.
So the fact that he stayed on, that's a win.
Yeah.
Whether he crossed the line
But he
first.
had Rachel beaten until the end. Rachel pulls ahead after it was like a little slingshot action right there. And Rachel, man, she is so good. Of the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers, she can really ride that bike. And Anthony can too, but Rachel is just the best at the high wheeler race.
I'd like to see some stunts on that bike.
Oh, yeah?
Some wheelies.
Rachel, do a flip. Drumheller misses inside. The new pitcher is Sam Drumheller in the top of the 7th inning. I'm Nevada Cullen. That's Ben Verhook. We're having too much fun here in Marysville as Buford hits one foul high in the sky and out of play. It is 1-1. Buford is 1 for 3 today with a double and 2 strikeouts. And Drumheller relieves Ellis the righty after 2 solid innings, 2 scoreless innings. 1-1. Buford takes way outside from Drumheller.
That one slipped out of his hand a little bit. The slider, that slid a little too much.
2-1 is next. Buford cuts and misses at 89, just at the top of the zone. 2-2. Drumheller, third appearance of the series, has not allowed a hit. An inning and a third, 3 strikeouts, no runs allowed. Just 1 walk. The lone base runner he's yielded, and it is 3-2 as Buford takes high and away. Lefty-righty battle, Drumheller and Buford. Drumheller making his 19th appearance out of the bullpen. 3-2 pitch. Buford takes a breaking ball and sends it high in the sky to right center field. Orsack and Wallace collapsing on it. Orsack, the right fielder, makes the squeeze for out number 1. Drumheller, an 8.71 ERA, 0-2 record, 20 2/3 innings, 24 hits, 12 walks, 14 strikeouts. The second Floridian to pitch in this game. The FAU product is from Tampa, Florida. Has a low strikeout rate. Only strikes out 6 batters per 9 innings. But struck out 3 on Wednesday in 1 inning. That's popped out of play by Harris, nothing in 1. Drumheller struck out the side in an inning pitched on Wednesday. That was the first time he had done that this season. One out, top of the 7th. Base is empty for the Ballers, who lead Yuba Sutter 6-0, but have not scored since the 3rd. Had a 5-run second. 0-1. Harris, a cut and a miss. 83 low. That is the changeup from Drumheller.
That had Danny fooled. You could tell it wasn't his usual big, full swing. It was kind of an emergency swing.
Harris 2 for 3 today, his 25th multi-hit game of the season, wearing a neon green arm sleeve like the one Lou Helmick might wear on his back arm, his right arm. The 0-2 pitch to the righty is outside and low, 1-2. A good hold there at the changeup. Good adjustment there from Danny. Drumheller wearing the goggles. Looks in. Comes home. Harris fights it off. 1-2. Is goggles the right word? They're pretty noticeable glasses.
Yeah, I'd call them goggles.
They're really just regular glasses with white frames. 1-2 is bounced towards short. Big high hop. The throw to first is in time from Kadu for out number 2. It's a good pitch from Drumheller there. It was a breaking ball down and got Harris to bounce out 6-3 with a second out in the top of the 7th inning. Still the base is empty for Dylan Tatum, who, like Danny Harris before him, also has 2 hits today and now has a 4-game hit streak.
Drumheller as well has been mixing up the hard stuff and the soft stuff.
Yeah.
Hard, soft, throwing them off.
A lot of lefties today. 2 so far for Yuba Sutter. Reed Butts for Oakland. Tatum, did he offer a check to first? Yeah, he did. I was pretty sure of it. Bill Shortridge rings him up for strike 1. Tatum, good hitter against lefties. Actually, second on the team with 57 RBI this season. Takes in the dirt 1-1. Also leading the team with a 360 batting average, Dylan Tatum. 464 on base percentage, also best on the squad. So Tatum has been very good at getting on for Oakland. That has proved true today. He's 2 for 3. Already had a couple Tatum taters in this series. Takes inside 2-1.
I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Drumheller.
Oh yeah, no, this is a good reliever for Yuba Sutter. Don't let the 8.71 ERA fool you. Tatum taps one towards third. 2 hops for Denning on the backhand. His throw to first in plenty of time for out number 3. Ballers retired in order in the 7th inning. It's only the 2nd time they've been retired in order today. Time to stretch here from Marysville. It's the Ballers 6, Yuba Sutter 3 on 860, 1220 AM, KDOW. New pitcher for the Ballers here in the bottom of the 7th. It is Connor Richardson who comes on for Oakland for Reed Butts, as I assumed. You know what they say about assuming, but I did anyways. Reed Butts is out of the game after 6, and he gives way to Chewy. Connor Richardson making another appearance. That is the 2nd most on the team, his appearance number, which is 29. Richardson, the 6'4 righty out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, has a 2.48 ERA. 4-0 record, 2 saves, 36 1/3 innings, 5 walks, 29 strikeouts. This is his 3rd appearance of the series. Facing River Orsak. And the first pitch is inside and high for ball 1 from the new pitcher, Connor Richardson.
2.41 ERA.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was a strike.
Yeah, it was.
High and tight, but it doesn't matter. There's a little ground ball towards third. Oh, Trey Cobb to first. It's picked out. Oh, the call is out at first. Tremaine Cobb Jr. Unbelievable barehanded play. And Buford says, stop doubting me. He picks it out for out number 1.
That was as bang as it gets.
Wow. Tremaine Cobb Jr. I think the impressive part there, Ben, was the fact that not only did he barehand it, he was kind of off balance too. I don't know how to describe it, but the throwing motion to first was awkward.
It did look unnatural.
There's a ball lifted in the air towards him and Jake Allgaier, the third baseman, who wants it, and he makes the squeeze on the first pitch. There's 2 outs.
It looked unnatural, and yet they still got the out.
Yeah.
Which made it that much more spectacular.
And how about Cam Buford with the pick at first base?
Yeah.
Come on, Cam. All right, I got to pull back the curtain. I went to the clubhouse today. I looked at the lineup. I saw he was at first. I said aloud, I said, really? Cam at first? And everyone was laughing at that. Pitch high and outside, 1-0. And he said, you know what Cam said? He said, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. No need to worry anymore, Cam. Look at him. Looking like a natural there at the other hot corner.
I don't know if you saw that, but when he made that out, he pointed up here at the press box at you.
Wouldn't put it past him. Gio Brusa takes a ball. It's 2-0. Reed Butts today goes 6, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Ballers are 7 outs away from giving Reed his 8th win of the season. 2-0. Line drive, 1 hop off of Harris and into right field. He kind of olayed it, but I'd still incline to give that a hit. Oh. 103 off the bat?
Survey says.
I'm saying, I'd be fine with hit on that. 103 off the bat? Yeah. Gio Brusa smoked that thing. Denny Harris doesn't want no part of that. Foul ball by Denning. 0-1. If it makes a difference later, and it ends up being an earned run for Chewy, then we can talk about it. But as of now, I'd say let's give Gio Brusa that hit. He deserves it. He roped that thing. Danny Harris, yes, maybe he could have made the play, but I don't know. Even if he gets in front of that, I still don't think he makes it. But maybe I'm just a homer at heart. And here I am in Yuba Sutter trying to give the home team a hit.
103
is high. 1-1.
That's a tough play.
Yeah, 103, that's a barrel right there from Gio Brusa, his first hit of the game. 1-1. Fouled straight back just over us in the press box, 1-2. Connor Denning is 1 for 3 today. Struck out his last time. Chewy looking for a pretty clean 7th inning. Almost had it. 2 outs, but then Brusa got on. Now it's Denning hitting from the left side.
It's good to see Reed come back and have a nice little bounce
Isn't it?
back. Yeah.
That's what we were hoping for, right? 1-2 from Chewy. Popped up into left field. Long run for Best, though. And over towards the line, he makes the catch for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left here in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the 8th. It's a 6-3 Ballers lead over the High Wheelers on 12:20 a.m. KDOW. Start of the 8th inning. Sam Drumheller still on the mound for the Yuba Setter High Wheelers. It's a 6-3 Ballers lead. I'm Nevada Cohen alongside Ben Verhoek. Having a little game recap to this point. Through 7, the Ballers lead by 3. The Ballers took the lead in the second 5-0 because of a Tyler Lozano grand slam and then an error by Kirkland Banks. And then Oakland would add another on a Danny Harris RBI single in the third. Then in the bottom of the third, Yuba Sutter got 1. Then a 2-run homer by Mike Campagna in the 6th made it 6-3. Reed Botts goes 6 strong today for a quality start and is in line for his what would be franchise record 8th win of the season. But first, Oakland will try to add more, and then the Ballers pitching staff will try to lock it down. The bullpen will try to get the final 6 outs. Here's Jake Allgaier batting from the right side. Takes it outside for ball 1. You want to look at some Major League Baseball scores from today, Ben?
I would love to.
You want to guess some more scores?
Yes. Should we start with the Cubs-Orioles?
I hate you. Sorry. 1-0 is the strike to Allgaier. That was actually hilarious. 1-1. Yeah, let's start with Cubs-Orioles today. The final score 5-3. Who won?
I don't know, dude. I'm hoping it's the Orioles for you, but I have a feeling that it didn't go that way.
1-1 is low. It's 2-1. No, the former A, Ryan Noda, had a game-tying hit for the O's in the 9th, but the Cubs walked it off with a Justin Turner 2-run shot. Great.
2 people that I didn't realize were on those teams.
Yep. 2-1 pitch from Drumheller to Allgaier. High and away, 3-1. Hitters count here for Allgaier today. The switch hitting righty at the moment is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Let's focus up right here because not to predict anything, but he doesn't have a homer yet for Oakland. 3-1 pitch, and Allgaier pops it up. Right field. Oh, this might have a chance. Or sack going in. The right fielder makes the catch. He had too much time to get there. There's 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. 6-1. Astros and the Red Sox. Who you got?
The Stros, they just got Correa back.
It did not matter. The Red Sox with a 6-run 4th. All of the scoring in that game happened in the 4th inning. This feels like, honestly, this game, which is 6-3, but was once 6-1 Ballers, as the Ballers had a 5 spot. Pitch inside on Best, called a ball, challenged. That was definitely a strike. Yeah. It did just clip the inside corner, but good challenge.
Yeah, that's about as close as it gets. That was a good challenge.
And so, lost my pencil there. It is, what is it, 3-2 now? No, sorry. Allgaier popped out. 0-1 on Best. Now he takes high. It's 1-1. Where am I? I'm on the wrong side. All right, another score for you. 3-0 Dodgers and Rays.
Okay, my gut.
That's bounced third base. Backhand pick. Denning, long, strong throw in time. 2 down. Nice play by Connor Denning.
That was impressive. Fired a bullet all the way across. Got him out. Okay, my gut says Dodgers, but since I've been getting them wrong, I'm going to say Rays.
Yep.
Okay, so whatever I think is right,
no,
just go the
you're
other
wrong.
way. Oh, my God.
3-0 LA in Tampa. 2 outs. Tyler Lozano is next. Popped up. Right side. Brusa. Does he have a play on it? Yes, he does. Over by the foul fence. And the Ballers against Drumheller send 6 to the plate and do not get anybody on in his 2 innings of work. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Ballers leading the High Wheelers by a score of 6-3 on 1220 AM KDOW. Bottom of the 8th here from Marysville. About to call with Ben Verhoek. It's a 6-3 High Wheelers trail the Oakland Ballers. That's the score. Ballers lead 6-3. As we're going through scores still in Major League Baseball today, mostly because we sometimes do that after the game, and I'm not doing that after the game today because we got to go home.
We go.
Ain't that right? We go. Nice. That's a good one right there. All right. What is it called? The Raceway Classic or the NASCAR Classic? I don't even remember.
Yes.
The Braves and the Reds today from Bristol. 4-2 your score. Who won?
Oh, they played.
Yep.
No rain today.
No rain today.
Okay. For the homie, Mark, I'm saying the Braves won.
Ding, 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 ding.
There we go.
Swing and a miss here by Hex. 0-1 to start the inning. He's facing Chewy, pitching his second inning. Braves win 4-2. Eli White, I believe, had a 3-run bomb for the Braves. And Hurston Waldrop had his first Major League win.
Eli White, another former A.
Nice. 0-1 is outside, 1-1. Hurston Waldrop, a former Gator, Florida Gator. 14-3 from the nation's capital, Brewers and Nationals. This is an easy one for you.
Say it again.
Brewers and Nationals, 14-3.
Oh, Brew Crew.
Yep. 1-1, ripped towards first. Nice pick by Cam Buford. He takes it to the square himself for out number 1. Man, Cam Buford, I'm so glad I decided to make fun of him at first base because he has really shown me that he is a true utility player with how he's played the first base today.
As each inning that has gone on, it seems like
he's gotten more comfortable
more
there.
and more like a natural.
Yeah.
The picks, the efforts he's been making, he looks like a first baseman.
That's
out
good
there
that
now.
the Ballers can use him there down the stretch to give Christian Almanza some more days off because, yeah, Cam is really playing well there so far. As there's a strike to Mike Campagna, 0-1. All right, final score from Toronto, 7-4 in 10 innings between the Royals and the Blue Jays.
The Jays.
No, it was the Royals who scored 5 in the top of the 10th. Swing and a miss from Campagna. 0-2. Final from New York, the Giants and the Mets, 12-4.
Oh, the Mets, please.
Nope, Giants. Hey, come on. We support Bay Area teams on this. I'm just kidding. You don't have to like the Giants.
What's all this we talk?
From Cleveland, Twins and Guardians, 5-4.
I'm hoping it's Cleveland.
Nope. Why are you hoping it's Cleveland?
Stephen Vogt, baby.
Oh, yeah, fair. Love Vogt. What a manager.
Visalia. He's a Visalia guy.
0-2, bounce to short. Cobb gobbles it up. Has plenty of time. His throw to first on the money. Cam Buford with a nice little stretch over there for out number 2.
Looking like he knows what he's doing over there first now.
Yeah.
Cambalam.
Lamb. Who's that first baseman?
Cambalam.
More on that at home. A little video that or sound that Ben made might feature
Coming
at Monday
soon.
Park. Yankees and the Marlins, 7-3 in Miami.
The way things have been going with those two teams, I'm going to say it was the Marlins.
Really? Over the Yankees for a third straight game. Swing and a miss from Wallace, 0-1.
Yeah.
You're dang right.
Yeah,
Fish
baby.
sweep the Yanks. The Yankees lose. Sorry, Adam Bogosian. Pitch inside. It's called a ball. It's 1-1. Fish get the sweep of the Yanks in Miami. The Fish are hot. Did the Pirates beat the Rockies this time, or did the Rockies come back again? 9-5 your score. It's
Are
2-1.
they? Where are they?
Colorado.
I'm going Buccos.
Yes, they did. They did win. Mitch Keller picks up his 5th win. He has a 3.89 ERA. I can't believe he's still a Pirate. Breaking ball in there, 2-2 on Wallace. 8-5 your final from Los Angeles, the Angels and the White Sox. I'm going to save you the time.
White Sox.
No, Angels.
Okay. That makes sense.
2-2. Swung on him is strike 3. Chewy with a loud roar after
Look at
picking up
that.
the K. Goodness gracious. Chewy lets out.
There it
There it is from Vince. His first strikeout, and he was hyped to do so. He does not allow a run over his 2 innings of work. Let him hear it, Chewy. We go to the 9th. The Ballers lead the High Wheelers 6-3. Start of the ninth inning here from Marysville. 6-3. Ballers still lead. They still have not scored since the third. And if they want to add more, they'll have to do so against the Yuba Sutter closer, Ethan Bates, who has not had much chance to work in the series. Helped close out the 12-8 win on Tuesday with a hitless inning with 2 walks in the frame. Bates, the righty, 23 years old from Hot Springs, Arkansas, has a 4.86 ERA, 3-3 record, a team-high 30th appearance here today. He has 4 saves, 33 and a third innings, 12 walks, 29 Ks for Bates, the second-year high wheeler. And Ben, Sam Drumheller held the Ballers in check. 2 innings, no hits, no runs.
Yeah, he was dealing. He was shoving. Tarek's over here.
Tarek the trader, let's go.
Hey-yo. Tarek's over here just trying to make a living.
Yeah, he is. I know, I'm messing with him.
Let's give him some slack.
Cut and a miss by Bugs, nothing in 1. Hey, Tarek was the one who insisted on being called Tarek the trader.
However,
no, it's not. It's
he
my
came
fault.
in clutch, letting us leave our luggage in his room.
Yes,
while we
he
had nowhere
did.
else to go.
Shout out Tarek. We had the early check. We did not have an early checkout today as Bugs takes outside 1-1, and Tarek Ansari, who is a PA announcer and on-field host for the Ballers and the High Wheelers, came in clutch today. So thank you, Tarek. Bugs gets drilled. I'm gonna say that was not intentional, but still, Mike Blanchard will come out just in case. That was. If that was intentional, may I say, very tasteful.
Yeah, look at this. What did we learn? No yelling, no fighting. Just walking over to first base, take your base.
Yep.
Game moves on.
I'm going to guess 91 way inside. Bates has hit 5 this year. I'm going to guess unintentional. Yeah. And if it was, so be it.
At the beginning of this game, I thought this was going to be a really long one. Kavanaugh's slow pace,
Cobb takes a first pitch ball inside, 1-0.
the pickoff attempts, the grand slam, the offense,
Yep.
the stealing of the bases. It was starting out very slow. And like you were saying, no scoring for the past how many innings?
Oh, now does Cobb get hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got hit. No, that's definitely not intentional now. That's back-to-back hitters that Bates is hit by a pitch. And Ballers, look, even if they were a little bit upset about it, they'll take it because that's 2 on with none out against Bates here in the 9th in a 3-run ball game.
And now Joseph Bates is over here trying to do his Tanner Shears impression.
Who?
Oh, wait.
Ethan? Who's Joseph Bates?
Is that not what his name is?
Oh. Huh. I don't know the story behind that. His name is Ethan Bates. I don't know. Maybe his name is Ethan Joseph Bates or Joseph Ethan Bates, and he definitely goes by Ethan.
Okay.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. On the live score, it says Joseph Bates. So meeting on the mound, Jerome Williams trying to calm down his pitcher. Now Bates will have to face Isai Santos. And Santos he is 0 for 4 today, but has already done his damage in this series with a 2-homer game a couple days ago. Ballers trying to blow it open. We got time for more scores. You ready?
Let's do it.
6-4, A's and Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks.
Yep, unfortunately, that's the case. 7-3, Padres and Cardinals.
Pods.
Yep, that's 2 for 2 right there. Mariners and Rangers, 5-4 in Seattle.
Tejas.
Nope. Ooh, it's okay. Mariners win that one 5-4. And then last one from today, Phillies and Tigers in Philadelphia. I'm assuming that was Sunday Night Baseball.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia is correct.
Nice.
Charlie Morton, the loss, despite a good outing in his first as a Tiger. And those are your scores around Major League Baseball today. Here's Isai Santos with 2 on and none out after 2 hit batters in the top of the 9th from Ethan Bates. First pitch. Runners break, expecting a bunt. Santos never showed at all. But the bunt coverage was put on there. I think the term for that is called a wheel play. When basically the infield shifts over, shortstop runs towards third, Denning crashes, Banks, the second baseman, goes to second base. Everyone's shifting to their right. First pitch to Santos. He's not bunting. He takes a strike at the bottom of the zone. Maybe a generous call, but I think it did just clip the zone.
Ooh.
Great pitch.
Yeah, that was paint. Ethan Bates over there doing some Petey Picasso.
Didn't know that was his nickname. Santos takes low, 1-1. Butler's lead 6-3. Top of the ninth, nobody out. They have not scored since Danny Harris's RBI single in the third. Their last hit was Darryl Buggs' single in the sixth. Can Isai Santos break both streaks? Not on that pitch. He watches off the plate. The fastball at 89 from Bates. It's 2-1. Again, Bates is well rested, that's for sure, but possibly just shaking off the rust because he hasn't pitched since Tuesday. His 2-1 pitch to Santos. Swung on and missed. That's a good fastball, 90 south of the zone. Santos should have taken it, but easier said than done. That's the sinker from Bates, and it had a lot of sink to it.
Yeah, that could be really deceptive. It looks like it's just down the middle until right at the last second.
Oh, yeah. 2-2. Santos takes that same pitch right down the middle for strike three. No, that's a different pitch, actually. That was only 85 miles an hour.
A little changeup or something?
Dropped in there either way. Yeah, I think that was the changeup. And now Aaron Miles is out to, I think, is he going to hit for Cam Buford?
Almanza.
Yep. Christian Almanza gets a pinch hit at bat here in the ninth. And that is a sensible decision. Almanza hits for Cam Buford, who was 1 for 4 today with a double, but now it's a lefty in to face a righty.
You want to remind the people what Almanza's sitting on?
Oh, goodness. Thank you. Shall we remind them?
Let the people know.
Christian Almanza is 1 homer shy of the single-season franchise record. He is at 21 bombs. First pitch from Bates. Almanza takes a strike on the outside corner. Generous call. That was off the plate. It's 0-1. Almanza set the new single-season RBI record with his 72nd RBI yesterday. Almanza takes outside the fastball. It is 90 miles an hour off the plate, 1-1. Almanza has 21 homers. That is tied with Noah Martinez. Both first basemen for the Ballers have hit 21 in a season. Can Almanza hit 22 with 2 on in the top of the ninth? 1 out, pitch. Almanza lifts it, left center field. It is far, it is down. Buggs easily scores. Cobb's right behind him. The throw home is a great one, and Cobb is out by a mile. Cobb tried his best to dive around the tag. I think he's arguing that he didn't have a lane, but I don't agree. And a run scores right there. Christian Almanza extends his franchise RBI record with a pinch hit double to left field. And Buggs scores. Aaron Miles out to talk to Mike Blanchard. Again, just trying to plead his case, but again, I think that's the right call by Mike Blanchard.
No, yeah, I think he got him clean.
Cobb is out on a great relay from the outfield.
Yeah, that was an incredible assist.
Yeah.
I thought, when the outfielder had the ball, I thought Cobb had a chance, but he really got that in there so quickly, and it was on the money to the catcher.
All in all, it's an important insurance run for Oakland as Almanza extends his hit streak to 5 with that pinch hit opposite field double. Now the umpires will talk about this. And I'm gonna be honest. If this goes against the High Wheelers, I won't really understand it. I'd have to look at it again, but it really looked like the throw was a good one, that the catcher Campagna did not block the plate.
And I think the amount of time that the ball, from when the ball got there to where he had to tag him, I don't think there would be enough time for him to be blocking. You know
Call
what I mean?
stands. Aaron Miles will go back out there. What is this to do? This might be to relieve Almanza on the bases. They might bring in a pinch hitter. He's pointing out to second base to Christian Almanza. Pitch runner, I should say. And this is, let's see. He's still talking to Mike Blanchard. Yep, there's Zach St. Pierre out of his dugout. So the pinch runner for Oakland will be ZSP at second base. So Almanza out of the game. Almanza comes out off the bench. It's an RBI double to give the Ballers an insurance run, make it 7-3 here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th and immediately exits. All in a day's work for Christian.
Easy day's work.
So St. Pierre is the pinch runner at second base, number 14. He is one of the Ballers' pitchers. And Harris will hit.
That never gets old for me. Seeing one of our starting pitchers out there running.
I know. But Zach loves it. Harris just took outside. It's 1-0. Ballers lead in the top of the 9th inning with 2 outs. It's 7-3. Runner at second is now St. Pierre. 1-0. Harris nearly nearly hit, then dropped into like a plank.
Yeah.
I mean, he really got the legs knocked out from under him.
He almost went full horizontal to avoid
man.
getting hit by that pitch.
Now, that's one where Isai Santos would get down and start doing some push-ups. He loves some BP pregame push-ups, Isai Santos. 2-0. Danny Harris takes off the plate, called a strike. Oh, my.
No way.
Not even close. 2-1. All right, Mike Blanchard. I know Mike. He's a good umpire. He's missed a few of those calls today, though. Harris fouls it off to the right on what should have been 3-0. It's 2-2. Well, at least it could end up helping the pace of play, which I won't complain about that.
Mm-hmm.
But don't really appreciate it for Danny's sake, who's trying to pick up a 3-hit game today. He already has 8 3-hit games this season. Runner at second again, that's St. Pierre. Bates the righty, he gets the righty Harris. 2-2 pitch. Harris takes high and tight, brushed back at 91. 3-2. Good relay for the Highwheelers. Got the second out of this inning. Center to short to catcher, 8-6-2. Got Cobb. St. Pierre at second. And on 3-2, Harris fights it off and bounces it off of the catcher, Campagna.
That ball was in the strike zone, but I think that might be the only one in this at-bat.
Yeah. Nice. Look at you. You're learning. You're learning. Chirping at those umpires. There was one before that. Another 3-2, and Harris just gets a piece. Now, looking ahead to the 9th, Highwheelers will send up 9-1-2. Banks could do an Orsak do-up against Dylan Matsuoka. Shuey's done after 2.
It's not very often we see Dylan kind of later in the games, am I correct?
No, that's 3-2 pitch to Harris. Bounce to the right side, and Banks over. Makes a little toss over to first. Nice play by Kirkland Banks to get over there for out number 3. Oakland adds a run on the RBI double. The pinch hit double by Christian Almanza. It's 7-3 Ballers heading to the bottom of the 9th. 3 outs to get for a 5-1 series win on 12:20 a.m. KDOW. Bottom of the 9th. 3 outs to get for Oakland to win the series against the Highwheelers 5-1 and win their 5th straight game for the 5th time this year. A whole lot of 5s involved as the Ballers lead 7-3 in the bottom of the 9th. 9-1-2 due up, starting with Kirkland Banks against a new Oakland pitcher. It is Dylan Matsuoka, number 33, entering for the Ballers. Matsuoka is the 3rd pitcher for Oakland today. He relieves Chewy, who went 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, and 1 strikeout. Matsuoka this season, 6.26 ERA, 4-1 record. His 14th appearance, his 5th out of the pen, 46 innings, 26 walks, 38 Ks. Tuesday, gave up 2 hits and an earned run in 1 inning of work. That'll play today as Matsuoka locates a strike at 89 right over the middle of the plate. 0-1. I'm Nevada Cullen with Ben Verhoek and Vince back in our 1220 studios. First pitch is outside. Next pitch is outside, I should say. On the slider, it's 1-1.
How do you feel like Matsuoka has been adjusting to his new role in the bullpen?
It's funny, actually. The 1-1 is low at 91, 2-1. You can tell the velo's up. He's been throwing a bit harder, popping 93, maybe even 94, but I don't think he's quite adjusted to it yet. He was really locked in as a starter at one point. He misses inside 3-1, but it just seems like he's maybe trying to do a bit too much as a reliever so far. And I think Mats, to have success, needs to just, I think, relax a bit out there. Getting the pitch high leverage is great, and the 3-1 is high and away, but right there, 93. Oh, that was actually at the top of the zone, called a ball, but it was not presented well by Lozano, so I don't blame Mike Blanchard for the call. But right there, walking the leadoff man up 4. Not a great start for Dylan Matsuoka, but look, he has been really good at points as a starter this season. His first start against Ogden, he went 5, struck out 7, went 6 in his third start. That was against Glacier. His first pitch is high and away at 90. Ball 1 to Cadu, who is 1 for 4 today with a run scored and 2 strikeouts. But if he could just fire strikes, then that'll solve that. 1-0, runner goes. It is a stolen base for Kirkland Banks. It's called a ball as well, just off the plate, and that'll bring out Jim Diedrich quickly. And James Collier will start lobbing the baseball to Dylan Tatum out in the bullpen in left.
Big Dipper.
The Big Dipper will be ready in case Matsuoka struggles in this 9th inning. Again, any pitcher, any relief pitcher coming in a 4-run game, it's really not that big of a, not that big of a lead. So they're probably pitching with some sort of pressure, but it's the 9th inning, and that really adds to the pressure here for Matsuoka. It's not like he's coming in the 7th in a 7-3 game. No, this is a spot. This is a spot for Dylan Matsuoka to prove that he belongs in this bullpen. Because, look, you got to pitch well. I actually haven't talked about it yet. 2-0 to Cadu. Check swing, called high at 90. That's another pitch at the top of the zone missed by Mike Blanchard. But, again, that pitch has not been called all night, so it would be inconsistent to start calling it now, even though it's a strike. 3-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. But what I was going to say, in the move for the Ballers to add, who was it? One of their latest additions, Sean Kelby, was sadly released by the Ballers. 3-1. That's a strike on the outside corner, 3-2. So my point is, Kelby, who had a really good appearance, pitched 3 solid innings out of the bullpen in this series for the Ballers against the High Wheelers. Yeah, it's a tough ask to stay in this bullpen. You gotta pitch well. 3-2. That's a line drive and a left field base hit. Banks getting waved around. The throw will not be made. It's just lobbed towards second. It's an RBI single for Parker Cadu. His second hit of the game. And the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers trail by just 3. It's 7-4 in the bottom of the 9th. Still nobody out. Flashbacks to last night.
Let's see if Dylan could just keep the ball down, maybe induce some soft contact, try to get a double play.
And I'm going to give Dylan credit there. That was a good pitch on 3-2. 91 actually inside off the plate. Just a good piece of hitting. Actually, it was outside on the left he could do. Here's River Orsak. Runner goes, and it's fouled back. And it's 0-1. I don't really... And this is just me being a bit naive. I know that run doesn't matter. Cadu at first. I don't understand not holding him on. Well, I guess Almanza in the game is holding him on at first. 0-1, runner does not go, and that is looped into center field. Bugs, late jump, but gets there for out number 1. Big first out for Matsuoka. You'd love to see him complete this 9th inning. And that was a very good pitch right there by Matsuoka, the slider on the outside corner. There has not been a blowout in this series. Every game has ended up being close.
Yeah, that just speaks to how good this High Wheelers team is.
Yeah. Even though they might lose this series 5-1, they're not bad.
They've been having
Hard hit ball to first, knocked down by Almanza. He steps on the bag himself for out number 2. That was a hot shot. Cadu advances to second base on that 103-mile-an-hour bullet off the bat of the day. 2 down, Ballers and out away from victory.
They've been fighting hard, playing hard in every inning of every game of this series, and not making it easy at all for us Ballers. So
nice job by Almanza to get a glove on that. And here is Gio Brusa, who's now on a 4-game hit streak with his single in the 7th. Hitting from the left side against the righty, Matsuoka. First pitch is low and in, 1-0. And now, James Collier still warming in the pen, but Dylan Matsuoka can really start to think, okay, one more out. Runner at second is Cadu. 1-0 pitch is on the outside corner, 1-1.
beautiful pitch right there.
High Wheelers, I believe, still have all 3 challenges left. And so, any close pitch from here on out needs to be challenged by Gio Brusa, and likewise the Ballers. 1-1 pitch. Brusa takes low. That's a strike. Lozano does not present it well. Like I said, just challenge it.
Yeah.
It was just on the corner. 2-1. I guess he missed his spot. And that's low, and Lozano won't challenge this one. 3-1. And now, if the Ballers had challenged that pitch, it would be 2-2. Instead, Bruce is a pitch away from walking and bringing the tying run to the plate. 3-1 pitch. That's tapped to first. Almanza has it. He steps on the square just ahead of the oncoming Brusa for out number 3 in the 9th. And the Ballers hold on to win 7-4. They win 5 straight games to win the series against the High Wheelers, their 5th 5-game win streak of the year. And how about Dylan Matsuoka in the 9th? Started a little rocky, Ben, but he pulled it out in the end.
He got the job done, and I think that's going to really help his confidence into his next outing and help him adjust to this bullpen role a lot better for the next outing he gets on the bump and does.
And Reed Butts is a winner. Reed Butts has picked up his 8th win of the year. He is the new franchise record holder in Oakland Ballers history in wins, with 8 this season and 9 in his Ballers career. The Ballers win this one by a score of 7-4. We'll step aside. Post-game show will be short when you return on 1220 AM KDOW. And with the victory, the Ballers improve to 50-16. That's right. Oakland is the first team to 50 dubs in the Pioneer League, and Reed Butts becomes the franchise record holder for wins in a season with his 8th. I'm Nevada Cullen with Ben Verhook. The audio recap brought to you by Vince in our 1220 AM KDOW studios. Thank you for tuning in on this Sunday night. Weird, right, Ben? Sunday night?
Yeah, you don't say that very often.
But the Ballers got it done. Another just good game. That's all we've gotten in this series, right? A little bit of chaos as always with that early Tyler Lozano grand slam, but otherwise, pretty good baseball game, and that's really all there was to it, right?
A wild series altogether.
Yeah.
A little bit more calm cap to this nice series. But like I was saying earlier, all the Ballers fans that were here this series are going to go home and let people know how crazy it was. And I'm thinking next time we're out here at the end of the month, we're going to have a whole lot more people getting even more wild. And this rivalry is percolating.
I think I just saw River Orsak sign a volleyball. Is that Wilson from Castaway?
Wilson, yeah.
Oh, it's all coming full circle. All right, how did the Ballers win today? Well, I mentioned it. It was all Tyler Lozano. With that grand slam in the second inning, the Ballers ended up taking a 5-0 lead in the frame. To my knowledge, that's Tilo's first grand slam of his career. I don't remember him having one last season. No, not to my knowledge. So Tilo hits his first pro grand slam. The Ballers lead 5-0, then 6-0. In the top of the third, Danny Harris has an RBI single. Yuba Sutter gets one back and then scores 2 in the 6th with a Mike Campagna 2-run bomb to make it 6-3. We got a ball game on our hands at that point. But then the Ballers' bullpen was just too good. And also, Christian Almanza has a pinch hit RBI double. That made it 7-3. Chewy with 2 scoreless innings. Dylan Matsuoka pitches the 9th and does so pretty calmly. You know, bad's not I shouldn't say bad, just a slow start to the inning. And then he pretty much rallied and got the final 3 outs after that RBI single by Cadu. Fly out, ground out to first. So we'll take that. And the story, though, today, other than Tyler Lozano, it's Reed Butts. 6 innings, 3 earned runs. That's a quality start. 6 strikeouts as well for Reed. And that is not his season high, which was 9, tying a career high earlier this, I guess less than a month ago, I should say, in the middle of July. But Reed Butts, we mentioned it, Ben. We wanted him to be good tonight, and I think you hit it on the head tonight. A good change of speeds helped him to be effective.
Yes. Soft, hard, keep them off balance, keep their timing off, and it proved to be successful.
Yes. And the Ballers win again. That's 5 in a row for Oakland. Yuba Sutter falls to 8-10 in the second half. Their 5th straight loss against the Ballers. Oakland is now 13-5 in the second half. They are first place in the second half. They have a chance to repeat as the half champions and be the overall champions in the Pioneer League. The Ballers win this one 7-4, 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error for Yuba Sutter. Reed Butts improves to 8-3, grabs the franchise record for wins, and Matt Cavanaugh gets the loss. He is now 4-2 for the High Wheelers. And this game started at 6:11 p.m. pack time, wrapped up right at 9, so 2 hours 49 minutes on a 91-degree day at first pitch and clear on this Sunday, August 3rd. A little Sunday Night Baseball for you, Ben. How did you find your first weekend series of of color commentary on the radio?
I enjoyed it, and I don't know if I would have been able to do it without a stomach full of milkshakes from Frosty's across the street.
We never did Nevada's Culinary Curiosities today. Oh. Not really. We talked about the funnel cake fries, but we went to Sutter Buttes today, and you had the
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel, and I had the Jäger Schnitzel, which I mispronounced badly at the restaurant when ordering. Sorry, Lou. But yes, shout out Sutter Buttes for fueling our game today, as well as Frosty's. Some great food here at Marysville. Can't wait to come back in late August.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yes.
Some positive takeaways from this series.
Let's hear it.
We had some ballers coming into this series who were experiencing some slumps.
Yep.
We're talking about Nick Leahy.
Right, in this series specifically.
Turned some things around. Sully's back.
Yep.
Reed Butts.
Yep.
Bouncing back.
A bad first start, great second start.
Rolling into Oakland with some positive vibes. I'm liking everything we've experienced here, and rolling into Oakland with some confidence
Yes.
to face this team 6 more
Right.
times.
Yes, 6 more against the High Wheelers in Oakland. They'll face Yuba Sutter 6 more times before going to Colorado Springs for 6 more in their first. In Colorado Springs, by the way, that'll be the last for now until the playoffs plane trip for Oakland this season because they can drive their final road series. It's, again, here in Marysville. But you're right, 6 more next against the High Wheelers. And the Ballers win this series 5-1. This is a – whoop, did that schedule just come down with the thumbtack fell and all? Glad it didn't puncture you. But, look, this is a rivalry series, Ben, and one that I think easily could have been a split or even 4 games one way or another. How, in your mind, did the Ballers pull this out in 5 games to win 5 out of 6?
I'm honestly surprised. This was the series that I thought at least would have been split.
Right.
You know, both teams are evenly matched, immense talent on both sides, and the fact that we took 5 out of 6 just speaks to how well this team is and how well this team has been pretty much throughout the whole season. I mean, how many 5-1s did you say that we've had so far?
Well, I don't know, but the 5-game win streaks are at 5.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
5-game win streaks at 5, and this is just these boys don't do much else besides win, and it's fun to watch. It's exciting, and it's leading up to what's going to be an exciting postseason that I cannot wait for.
Ben, great job working with you.
Thank you. I had a blast.
Great job out there representing.
Great job, gentlemen. It sounded great.
Okay. That was fantastic. All right, folks, that does it for today's broadcast here from Marysville, California, from Bryant Field. Our final score, Ballers 7, High Wheelers 4, a final in 9 innings. Big thanks to those who helped make the broadcast possible, including Ballers co-founders Paul Friedman and Brian Carmel, Ballers assistant general manager Tyler Peterson, Brennan Colthurst, and Vince back in our 12:20 a.m. KDOW studios. Also, big thanks to you, the listener. We'll have more baseball coming up. Our coverage of Tuesday's Game 1 of the 6-game series at home against the High Wheelers will start at 6:30. Pack time on 8:60 a.m. The Answer and on YouTube. Tyler Peterson will have the call. We hope that you can join us again. Our final score, 7-4 Ballers over the High Wheelers. They win their 5th straight game for the 5th time this season, their 50th win of the year, and Reed Butts is the franchise record holder in wins. I'm Nevada Cullen saying so long alongside Ben Verhoek, and thanks for listening to Oakland Baseball on 12:20 a.m. KDOW.